Hello, Mid-Michigan, and welcome to Girls and Boys High School Hoops here on a Friday night on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network as we bring you the Mount Pleasant Oilers taking on the Midland Chemics. And yet, we're right next to the band. It's going to sound sweet. You'll probably enjoy that a lot more than you usually enjoy hearing this guy. And you know, it's the Barbary Law Studios built by Konwinski Construction. This is the Woods Household pregame show. Again, with that band blasting in the background, we're going to set it out to some commercial breaks here. But as you know, once the game gets rolling, the band's not going to be playing during the game. And so we are going to be ready to roll here with doubleheader hoops. Mount Pleasant Oiler girls still undefeated on the young season. Midland High comes in at 4-3, but they have played a really tough schedule. Mount Pleasant Oiler girls coming in at 6-0. Head coach Josh French, the Baroda Chuck girls, Miss Lizzie Laney, Kylie Hutchins, they've got a lot of size, and they have made it count so far in the early season. But I think any of the girls, coaches that all agree, this is their biggest test of the year. Going to take a break here on our Woods Household pregame show. When we come back, talk a little bit more about this Oiler team and talk about some of the girls that are going to be missing tonight for Midland High. It could be why they're 4-3 on the year. Back with more Woods Household pregame show right after this on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Hi, I'm attorney Joe Barbary. Just like doctors specialize in areas of medicine, at Barbary Law, we specialize in getting you the best possible results. If you've been injured by someone else's negligence, you owe it to yourself and your family to call our legal team. At Barbary Law, we focus on one thing, and that's getting you the compensation you deserve. Every case we take personally.
My attorney is Joe Barbary, he can be yours too.
Konwinski Construction offers a full range of construction services on small and large projects. Konwinski Construction is a leader in the community and are proud to support those student athletes who will be leading our community tomorrow. Konwinski Construction on Gover Parkway, Mount Pleasant. Mount Pleasant Automotive on Mission has been serving local auto shops and do-it-yourselfers since 1988. Mount Pleasant Automotive is locally owned and carries all the auto part, car care products, and auto maintenance supplies you will need. Visit them online at mtpleasantautomotive.com. Mount Pleasant Automotive, caring for our cars and our local student athletes. Bogwai Banga and Bradley on Main Street in Mount Pleasant provides uncompromising integrity when providing tax and accounting services to individuals and small businesses in the Mid-Michigan area. Bogwai Banga and Bradley has an expert CPA ready to help you, whether you're an individual that needs help with taxes or a business that needs help with, well, just about everything. Bogwai Banga and Bradley is a leader in the community and a proud supporter of local high school sports. Visit them online at bwbpc.com or stop into their office on Main Street in downtown Mount Pleasant. Joe Wentworth with Pradium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates is a proud supporter of our local high school student athletes working hard and showing pride for our community. For all of your real estate needs, go with Joe. Joe Wentworth with Pradium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates, 989-817-1291. Martinez Lawn Care, just like our local football teams, can keep your yard looking good deep into fall, and we all know winter is coming. Call now to get on their snow plowing schedule. Find Martinez Lawn Care on Facebook or call them at 989-317-5536. Brickner and Bunker Farm Bureau Insurance Group is Mid-Michigan's #1 team for protecting what matters most to you. Home, auto, life, farm, business. They offer a wide variety of coverage at affordable rates with the customer service of a best friend. Visit Brickner and Buckner Farm Bureau Insurance Group on Pickard Road or visit them online at bricknerbunkerinsurance.com.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Welcome back to it here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Chris Bachman coming to you live from the Barbary Law Studios built by Konwinski Construction. Also much love going out there. Gates Drilling and Service, the Bill's Custom Fab, the Bird All-American Grill, Clark Modular Homes, the Weefridge Financial, Woods Household Appliance sponsor of this here pregame show, and the best seat in the house. Also much love to Brad Malley, Will Drilling, Malley Construction, J&J Auto, Blackcoat Pools and Spas, Konwinski Construction, Weber Brothers Sawmill, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply, E&S Graphics, Mount Pleasant Automotive, along with Bryce Updegraff, Joe Wentworth, Pradium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates. Mount Pleasant Oiler girls out there warming up right now. Baroda Chuck girls, Lizzie Laney, Kylie Hutchins, Audrey Lang, and just so much that comes into this team. The sophomores, Amari Smith, Adelaide Smith, haven't been able to see that a whole lot, but very, very excited. And myself and Adam Gursky were really, really impressed with this Midland team last year and the 4 freshmen they had. Ella McLaughlin, Emma McLaughlin, Kaya Mahibir, along with Ellie Arnold. However, from according to Bob McLean, one of the McLaughlin girls is out tonight. Kaya Mahibir is also out tonight, and boy, she was a big-time catalyst last year for Midland High. She stood about 5'1", 5'2", but seemed to get every rebound, and when she got the rebound, she would push it up the floor with such urgency that it was really, really difficult for the Oilers to keep up with the Midland Chemics offensively. So with her being out, I think that could be a big-time factor in this one and go a long, long way in helping those Oiler girls possibly pick up a victory. Again, they come into this game at 4-3. Does Midland High. Mount Pleasant comes in at 6-0, but the 3 losses that they've got, I believe it's Rockford, Saginaw Heritage, and Tecumseh, who are 3 of the top programs in the state. And so this Midland High team, they're going to be short-handed, but they're going to be battle-tested. And like I say, we'll see which one of the McLaughlin girls is out, whether it's Ella or Emma. Whichever one of them is playing will definitely take over the point guard duties for Kaya Mahibir, but she is going to be a big, big miss tonight. And then we've got varsity boys action coming up after this one. Game that could be a little bit more lopsided. Again, if you're picking a favorite in this one, probably the Chemics coming into this game, if you ask me, but then you tell me Mahibir is out, you tell me one of the McLaughlin girls is out, that really is going to even things up or maybe shift things just a tad towards the Mount Pleasant Oilers. But you look at the varsity boys basketball game, it's pretty lopsided. The Mount Pleasant Oiler boys are 7-1 on the year. Midland High is 2-7 on the year. They've only got 10 guys on their roster in a school, just 1,300 kids. Just seems crazy for me to Adam Gursky to think that I would have made this varsity basketball team because I wouldn't have had any cuts my senior year. We're going to take another break here on the Woods House pregame show. It is doubleheader hoops, the Mount Pleasant Oilers, the Midland Chemics here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Back for more right after this.
Jenna Gates.
And Kyle Gates here. We are the 5th generation with Gates Drilling and Service.
We've been serving our friends and neighbors in Michigan since 1893.
We have the latest and greatest well drilling technology, allowing us to put in wells where others can't.
Lake lots and tight spaces are no problem.
From our family to yours, thank you, and call at 989-772-7841 for all your well drilling and service needs.
Gates Drilling and Service, where Gates goes, water flows.
Bill's Custom Fab can handle any job you need, from large-scale steel building projects to fixing your favorite stainless serving pan. Bill's Custom Fab can weld and fabricate anything. Call today at 989-772-5817 or stop by on Gover Parkway in Mount Pleasant. Good luck to all of our local athletes from Bill's Custom Fab.
The Bird in downtown Mount Pleasant, open every day but Sunday for lunch and dinner. Delicious pizza, the world-famous Bird Burger, handcrafted, fresh-baked subs, many apps, and much more. There's something for everyone at The Bird in downtown Mount Pleasant, where friends gather like family. The Bird, supporting high school sports in mid-Michigan for nearly 100 years. We have all seen this sticker, maybe in Mount Pleasant, Beale City, Ithaca, or Traverse City. There is a reason you see that sticker everywhere. That's because Dick Sova Auto Sales has been selling sharp used cars and trucks for 3 generations. Stop in to see the Sova family in downtown Shepherd for your next low-mileage, immaculate car and see why they're known for over 40 years of fantastic customer service. Or you can view their inventory now at DickSovaAutoSales.com. Dick Sova Auto Sales, selling sharp used cars and trucks and supporting sharp student athletes. Powell Frame and Collision knows we all spend a lot of time looking out the windshield. So if yours gets cracked, dented, damaged, or destroyed, Powell Frame and Collision, along with their expert collision service, now offers expert auto glass replacement. Working with insurance, they can replace all makes and all models, including new advanced driver assistance system windshields. Mention you saw this ad and you can get $100 off of your windshield replacement. Powell Frame and Collision, downtown Shepherd. For over 4 decades, ENS Graphics has delivered confidence, trust, and peace of mind by providing their customers with expert service and using state-of-the-art technology. We all know in sports, what's on the inside counts the most. But when it comes to your business, school, organization, what's on the outside does matter.
If your business needs anything printed, ENS Graphics can do it. If you want your club, team, organization to look good, ENS can help with that. They take your vision and make it their mission. ENS Graphics, a proud supporter of the Mid-Michigan community and their local athletes. Visit ENS Graphics at their location down in Ithaca or visit their website at esgraphics.com. ENS Graphics, printing all things physical.
Welcome back inside our Woods Household pregame show here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Midland High, Mount Pleasant High, ready to battle it out. And scoreboard camera, it just ain't going to be possible tonight. I'm going to have my buddy Adam Gursky kind of pan here to our near side because we have got the whole Midland-Chemic band right here next to us. And that's actually a really cool shot right there. But you can hear it in the background. I just absolutely love it. We prefer it to the normal music that you might hear over the loudspeakers, and no offense to Drake and Little This, Bunny That, or whatnot, but just awesome to have the Midland-Chemic band here rocking things out as we get ready for the Midland-Chemics and the Mount Pleasant Oilers doubleheader action. The girls taking the floor first and then the boys, and I've got a feeling this girls game could be a little bit better one than the boys game. Again, I mentioned the two Baroda-Chuck girls. If you haven't heard the Time Out with the Twins podcast, able to catch up with them and Coach French right before Christmas break, or during Christmas break, I should say, I highly recommend you go check it out after this one. Much love also to Mount Pleasant Public Schools, Martinez Lawn Care, Bogwai, Banga and Bradley, Powell Frame and Collision, and Dick Silva Auto Sales, Brickner and Bunker Farm Bureau Insurance Group, The Lock Electric, The Diner, WW Construction, All Seasons Fireworks, Pure Plumbing, Hanging by a Thread, GNS Mechanical, and our friends at the Maryland Chapman Memorial Fund. We're having free popcorn night next Friday when the Shepherd boys take on Standish Sterling. I guess don't tell Ryan Hartcrater, but plan on being there for that action. Much love also to Dance Again, Dresco Simon Shop in Wademan. Get ready for that. You know, it's going to be here before you know it. Prom, they have got all the dresses you need in Wademan. Also love to CNC Enterprises. Isabella Community Sportsplex, Mount Pleasant Heating AC. Be back with the opening tip right after this. Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Weaveridge Financial knows it can be incredibly overwhelming to navigate the world of financial planning. With trusted guidance and easy-to-understand advice, you can feel comfortable in your financial future with Weaveridge Financial. Weaveridge Financial assists people in all stages of life with a specialization in retirement and investment planning. Experience the power of working with an advisor dedicated to your success. Visit WeaveridgeFinancial.com. Visit them in downtown Mount Pleasant. Call or text 989-953-7888. Weaveridge Financial, member SIPC. Martinez Painting, Central Michigan's trusted painting professionals. They specialize in both interior and exterior jobs for your home and business. No matter how big or how small the job, they transform any space with quality and precision. Learn more by visiting Martinez Painting on Facebook today or give them a call at 989-317-5536. All Seasons Fireworks is a big fan of all the athletes, coaches, officials, and volunteers who make high school sports happen. To make your next event bigger and brighter, stop by All Seasons Fireworks on M20 in Mount Pleasant. Graduations, birthdays, weddings, or a big win become more memorable underneath a night sky lit up by the magic of fireworks. All Seasons Fireworks at M20 in Mount Pleasant. When your team or business needs to look good, don't get left hanging. Call or stop by Hanging by a Thread in Wademan, the official embroiders for the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Hanging by a Thread, a proud supporter of local schools.
GNS Mechanical in Wademan offers service and installation on everything for your home and business. From a simple filter replacement to furnace, central air service, and install, geothermal, and walk-in coolers and freezers. If you have a need, GNS Mechanical has a solution. Learn more at gnsmechanical.com or call 989-644-2106.
Imagine a home that reflects your style. With WW Construction, that dream will become a reality. As a trusted Mid-Michigan builder, WW Construction specializes in builds and remodels that turn ordinary spaces into extraordinary ones. Join the growing family of homeowners who trust WW Construction for quality and craftsmanship. Call WW Construction today at 989-621-2722 to make your dreams a reality.
Welcome back to it here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network as we get ready for all the action. Final starters being introduced right now for Mount Pleasant and Midland High. Miss Morgan Palmer rounding out things, and so Emma McLaughlin, Kaya Mahibi are both out, two outstanding sophomores for the Midland Chemics here in this one. Starters for the Oilers: Lexi Barodachuk, Morgan Barodachuk, Audrey Lang, Kylie Hutchins, and Lizzie Laney. Starters for Midland High: Ella McLaughlin, Jensen Arduin, Reagan Vogel, Ellie Arnold, and Morgan Palmer. 4-3 versus 6-0, a game that could go a long way in deciding who takes the top of the Saginaw Valley League North Conference. Right now, Saginaw Heritage in the running, and you look down, so I guess they'd be in the South bracket, so he could still end up playing for that Saginaw Valley League championship later in the year. Okay, when it comes to girls sports, Davison usually always has something to say about it as well. We're ready to go. Mount Pleasant Oilers and Midland Chemics here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Ellie Arnold, Lizzie Laney, both in the middle, ready to jump it up. Here we go. Tip is going to go to the Midland Chemics. Vogel will bring the ball into the front court, swing it over to Ella McLaughlin. Probably rare that she's not out there playing with her twin sister. Looks to go into the middle. It's knocked away by the Oiler girls. Recovered by Vogel. She'll dribble it towards the top of the key with the right hand. We'll switch there. Now they swing it over. Palmer looking for the drive. Her floater was no good off the backboard. Rebound is gathered by Hutchins up to Lexi Barodachuk. She'll bring it into the front court. To Lang. Further over now to Morgan Barodachuk. To get it down low to Hutchins. Looking for the cut is Barodachuk. It's going to be a little bit of a wild pass. Going to go out of bounds. Sending it back to the Midland Chemics. Looking for a little give-and-go action there in the post with Barodachuk and Hutchins. It's a little early game jitters, I will say there. McLaughlin will bring the ball into the front court for the Chemics. Again, very, very capable of running those point guard duties, but used to having Mahibier doing it. Nice pass down low, but the height of Laney is going to cause a whole lot of trouble for the shot from Palmer. Here come the Oilers into the front court. Morgan Barodachuk with the basketball at the top of the key. Kind of back away defensively. Now swings it over to Audrey Lang. Lang with it, goes to Hutchins. Hutchins looking for a cutter. It's not there. Good defense from the Chemics. Now Lizzie Laney with the basketball. Top of the key it goes. Barodachuk wants the three. It's blocked by Ella McLaughlin. She'll race to the front court. She wants to go coast to coast. Right-hand shot is no good, but she's going to draw a foul on the play. She'll head to the free throw line. See the versatility there of McLaughlin making the play on the defensive end, then looking to go coast to coast all by herself. Got all the way into the lane. Couldn't finish at the basket, but was able to draw the foul. Now she's at the free throw line looking for the first points of the ball game. First free throw's up and good. 1-0. Chemics with the lead. 6:48 left to go first quarter. Girls High School hoops here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Boys coming up right after this one. Second free throw, no good. There for the rebound is Arnold. She'll kick it out. Here comes a jumper from the baseline. It is up and good from Arduin. A nice extra shot opportunity there from Ellie Arnold. Into the front court, Lang with the basketball, goes to Lexi Barodachuk. She's going to be double teamed on the play. Foul is going to be called on Ella McLaughlin. 3-0 the score. Splitting a pair of free throws was Ella McLaughlin. It was a nice offensive rebound from Ellie Arnold. Then she connected with Arduin on the baseline for, I'll call it the 17-17-foot jumper. Morgan Barodachuk will inbound the basketball. 6:32 left to go first quarter. 3-0 Chemics with the lead. Lang looking for space. It's not there. Good defense from Palmer. Now look to pass it here near side. It's going to go out of bounds. Good pressure defense from the Chemics there. Just making those normal passes on the perimeter difficult for the Oiler girls. Much love going out to Block Electric. The Diner, WW Construction. All Seasons Fireworks, Pier Plumbing, Hanging by a Thread, G&S Mechanical, along with the Maryland Chapman Memorial Fund. Coming into the game for the Oilers is Lucy Keys. Arduin looking for something there. It's knocked away by Barodachuk. Now it goes into the backcourt. Recovering it is McLaughlin. McLaughlin gets it ahead to Palmer. Palmer guarded by Laney. Back out to McLaughlin. Thought about the three. Now to Arduin. She's going to put up the three. That's no good. Another rebound down low from Arnold. They're going to call a foul on the floor. So no basket there for Ellie Arnold. But her second offensive rebound here in the early going. It's here Lizzie Laney battle down low. 6:04 left to go first quarter. 3-0 Chemics with the lead as they inbound it from underneath their own basket. Inbounding it will be Reagan Vogel. Get it into McLaughlin. Right where it says Chemic Pride in front of the Oiler bench. Look to drive, get it all the way here in the corner to Arduin. Should now drive towards the top of the key with the right hand. Going to be a little bit of a hip check out there. Not much contact, but enough for the whistle to be blown. That's already the third team foul here going against the Oilers, and already 4 fouls in the first 2 minutes of the ball game. Get it into McLaughlin near the half-court line. Morgan Borodachuk guarding her defensively. Double team, get it down low, want to make the extra pass. Good defense from Laney to get a piece of that one. Morgan Borodachuk comes up with a loose ball. Sophomore right to the front court, dishes it to her twin sister Lexi Borodachuk. It's going to be knocked away on the double team. Reagan Vogel looking up ahead. It'd be a great finish, and it is. What a play from Jensen Arduin. That was a tough catch and finish there for the senior, but she got it to go. 5-0 Midland with the lead here in the early going. We've got a 30-second timeout coming from head coach Josh French. I really like this timeout here. We're just 2.5 minutes into the ball game, but it's already 5-0, and you see Midland much more comfortable offensively than the Oiler girls are. And again, they're missing, I don't want to say their best player because they have got some really good players, but Kaya Mahibir, when you go back to watching girls high school hoops last year, who was my favorite or Gursky's favorite to watch, Miss Kaya Mahibir would have been right up there with anybody. Love to our friends, Maryland Chapman Memorial Front, GNS Mechanical, hanging by a thread. Also love to Dog Central, Sydney's Judges Bench, the Beale City Village Store, Smith & Sons, Mount Pleasant Heating and AC, Barry Funeral Home, Boomer's Lawn Care, Hadoozy's Ice Cream Place, Almost Up North and Stitches for Britches, Shaver's Bacon Sporting Goods, Gross Farms, Brad Gross Electric, The Fisher Companies, and Kenneth Egger at DDS. 5:24 left to go, first quarter. Ball goes in, up top. Trying to find some space on the drive there is Keys. It's not there. She'll retreat with the dribble back to half court. Now looking to make a move on Palmer. Great defense out there from Palmer. Eventually it's going to be a steal into the front court. Lexi Borodachuk with some great hustle. Last touch, they're going to say by Midland, and so it'll be Mount Pleasant basketball. Inbounding it will be the sophomore Lucy Keys. Lexi Borodachuk will bring it into the front court. Awaiting her defensively is Ella McLaughlin. Screen for Morgan Borodachuk looking for the roll. They're going to call a moving screen. Man, they are blowing the whistles a lot here early. That is the fourth team foul going against Mount Pleasant in the first 3 minutes of the ball game. 5-0, Chemics with the lead. 5 minutes left, first quarter. Out there for the Oiler girls, it's Lucy Keys, Morgan Borodachuk, Lexi Borodachuk, Kylie Hutchins, and Lizzie Laney. McLaughlin to Vogel, out there with Palmer, Arduin, and Arnold for the Chemic girls. Dribble towards the middle, Palmer puts up the runner, blocked by Lizzie Laney. Wanting to save it is going to be the Chemics. And it might have been another foul call going against the Oilers. If it is, they're already shooting free throws. That's 5. Wow. That might be the quickest I've seen 5 fouls rack up against a team. And so at the free throw line now is Jensen Arduin, who already has 4 points here in the first quarter. Man, nice baseline jumper. The extra opportunity on the offensive rebound from Ellie Arnold. And then she had a really, really nice catch and finish on the run. That's now 5 for Arduin as she connects at the charity stripe. 6-0, Chemics with the lead. Again, this is a 6-0 Mount Pleasant team. I think coming into this game, they knew this would be their biggest test of the year. Arduin with the next free throw. That one drops in as well. 7-0 Chemics here in the early going. Borodachuk across the half-court line. Looks to pass it down low. It's knocked away. McLaughlin comes away with the loose ball. Kicks it down low to Palmer. She puts up the shot quickly. It's no good. There for the rebound is Lexi Borodachuk. Borodachuk turns, heads up in a hurry, goes to Keys. Keys wants to cross over and get in the lane. It's good defense from Arduin, not allowing that. Pass out to Lizzie Laney. Laney's going to put it on the floor, looking for the cutter. Get it into Hutchins. Hutchins turns, looks for the shot. It's not there. Back to Laney. She's open from the perimeter. Shot no good. Rebound battled for. Arduin saves it, but it goes to Borodachuk, but she cannot corral it. It'll go back to Midland. Great hustle there all around from both teams. Midland just getting the lucky bounce there, you could say. Lang coming back into the game for the Oiler girls. Reset it out there. Lexi Borodachuk, Morgan Borodachuk, Lizzie Laney, Audrey Lang, and Kylie Hutchins out there for the Oiler girls. McLaughlin looks to drive, kicks it in the corner. Here comes a triple try from Vogel. That's no good. Rebound is a battle down low for it with Hutchins and Arduin. Arduin will be the last one to touch it. It'll go back to the Oiler girls. 3:55 left to go here in quarter number one. 7-0. Chemics with the lead. A really outstanding performance from the Chemic girls here in the first quarter. Borodachuk with it. Now to Lang. Lang back up top to Lexi Borodachuk. Now to Morgan Borodachuk. They get it to Laney in the perimeter. Turns, gets it in the lane. Short jumper, no good. Good defense down low from Arduin. She was giving up the height, but still made it a difficult shot for Lizzie Laney. 3:36 left to go first quarter. 7-0. Chemics with the lead. Morgan Borodachuk looks to pass the ball in. Nobody open. Great defense from the Chemics. They eventually do get it into Hutchins. She forces it up. No good. Borodachuk there for the rebound. Her putback is no good, but she'll draw the foul on the play and head to the free throw line. Just tenacious defense out here on both sides of the ball. If you're an Oiler fan, again, the scoreboard wasn't going to work out tonight with the Midland band here. Maybe we'll bring it back to boys game, but when you see 5 fouls to 2 fouls with how tough Midland's playing defensively, you're chagrinning out there. And I thought Borodachuk could be going to the line there as well. They're going to say it's on the floor. Woo! Lexi Borodachuk with it on the perimeter. McLaughlin guarding her. She'll retreat towards the half-court line. Now to Morgan Borodachuk, to Lizzie Laney. Laney looking for the cutter. It's not there. Laney now wants to square up. She'll take it into the lane. Spin, shot, up off the glass, no good. A shot that you like there from Laney. Now pass way up ahead to Arnold. What a catch, what a finish, what a pass from Ella McLaughlin. As you think about that Mumford Oil and Gas Supply assist of the game, what a dish from Ella McLaughlin. Laney drive looking for the reverse. It's not there. Another great move, just couldn't get the basket to go down for Lizzie Laney. Lexi Borodachuk with it on the perimeter. It's 9-0 Chemics here in the first quarter. 2:45 left to go. Borodachuk back to Lang. Lang looking to drive with the right hand. Palmer there defensively. Now to Lexi Borodachuk it goes. She looks to drive. It's knocked away from her. Now she picks it up in the corner. Tough spot to be if you're Lexi Borodachuk. Puts it out. All right, we should be back on there again. I told you no scoreboard cam because the Midland band here, one of the youngsters, wanted a bit better view, and so kind of lost things there for a minute, but appears that we are back up and rolling and now. Ball goes down low to Laney. Shot up and good. The Oiler girls are on the board. A 9-2 on the basket from Lizzie Laney. 2 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. 9-2 the score. Arduin with it on the perimeter. Looks to create space. Passes it to McLaughlin. Going for the steal was Borodachuk. It allows McLaughlin to tee up the three. She cannot knock it down. Back to Laney it goes. Up ahead. Looking for the extra pass is Lang, but great job getting back defensively by Ellie Arnold, which forces the travel on Audrey Lang. She looked to pass it the whole way, but right when she went to make the pass, the defense flashed into her vision. So she was kind of forced to pull it back, take the step. McLaughlin into the front court. They work it around the perimeter. Up top it goes. With it is Vogel. Knocked away. Somehow coming up with it, though, is Ella McLaughlin. Wants to get it down low. It's knocked away. The Oiler girls playing much better defense here in the final couple minutes of this first quarter, and also doing it without fouling. Lizzie Laney with the ball here near side, oppo the Midland Chemic bench. Going lane, Hutchins looking for the short jumper, off the rim, no good. Great defense from Ellie Arnold. Now she's looking to run the floor. McLaughlin looks ahead, the pass is going to be a little too tall. Actually, Arnold saves it in. It somehow goes off a Mount Pleasant Oiler defender. 9-2 the score. No, they're going to say it's Oiler basketball. The way the balls have bounced here in the first quarter, you almost just expected that to be Midland basketball. It's 9-2, Chemics with the lead. They have played great defensively, and Jensen Arduin also has 6 points to lead all scorers in this 9-3 ball game. Going to have a trap near half-court. Foul call will go against the Chemics. That's their third team foul. Morgan Borodachuk will inbound it. Right in front of our well, not right in front of our broadcast position. Right below our broadcast position is probably what I should say. Wanted to get the long pass to Laney. It wasn't there. So they give it into Hutchins. Or pardon me, it's Lang. Skip now over to Borodachuk. She looks to drive. It's not there. Great defense once again from the Chemics. Now here's a cut from Morgan Borodachuk. She's going to draw the foul on the play. This time she definitely will be heading to the free throw line. So Morgan Borodachuk was fouled in a very similar spot earlier. It was called on the floor. Teams have racked up the fouls here in this first quarter. 38.5 seconds left to go. Borodachuk at the free throw line. She'll knock down the first one. 9-3 the score. If you're the Oilers and can get out of this first quarter with it 9-4 the way things started, you're going to be feeling pretty good if you're Coach French. And as I say that, I put the jinx on Morgan Borodachuk because that free throw was no good. McLaughlin with it in the front court. She's going to be bumped by Borodachuk near the half-court line. And another kind of just touch, bump foul out there going against the Oiler girls. That's their 7th foul, 8th foul here in the first quarter. Again, they only put 5 up on the board. It's the second going against Morgan Borodachuk, and that's a big deal because she's been guarding Miss Ella McLaughlin, who's at the free throw line. She split a pair earlier this quarter, but she has been kind of the point guard, the catalyst. She has our Mumford Oil and Gas Supply assist of the game, probably assist of the night on the pretty much full court pass to Ellie Arnold. 10-3 the score. Chemics in front, 32 seconds left to go first quarter. That one also drops in at now 3 here in the first quarter for Ella McLaughlin. 30 seconds remaining as Lang brings the ball into the front court. Looks to pass it off to Borodachuk. Miscommunication on the pass is going to send it back to the Chemics. Again, that pressure defense on the ball is causing all kinds of trouble for the Oiler girls. 24.5 seconds left to go in the first quarter. It's 11-3, Chemics in front. Arduin passes the ball into McLaughlin. Back to Arduin. Now to Dawson, who's into the game. Now to Vogel. Vogel kicks it in the corner to Arduin. She thought about the 3, didn't take it. Back to McLaughlin it goes. 10 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Kick it over. Kick it in the corner. Here's a 3 from Arduin. That's a no good. A long rebound goes into the hands of Midland. McLaughlin looking for the finish. She's going to get called on for the travel with just 0.5 seconds left to go in the first quarter. So at the end of one, it's 11-3. Well, I guess, nope, we got a substitution coming in, but I don't think we're going to see a full court shot here. That will do it. 11-3 is the score at the end of one. Difference so far in this one is free throws. 5 of 6 at the free throw line were the Midland Chemics in the first quarter. Back with the second quarter right after this on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Weaveridge Financial knows it can be incredibly overwhelming to navigate the world of financial planning. With trusted guidance and easy-to-understand advice, you can feel comfortable in your financial future with Weaveridge Financial. Weaveridge Financial assists people in all stages of life with a specialization in retirement and investment planning. Experience the power of working with an advisor dedicated to your success. Visit WeaveridgeFinancial.com. Visit them in downtown Mount Pleasant. Call or text 989-953-7888. Weaveridge Financial, member SIPC. The Bird in downtown Mount Pleasant, open every day but Sunday for lunch and dinner. Delicious pizza, the world-famous Bird Burger, handcrafted, fresh-baked subs, many apps, and much more. There's something for everyone at The Bird in downtown Mount Pleasant, where friends gather like family. The Bird, supporting high school sports in mid-Michigan for nearly 100 years.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Start of the second quarter, 11-3 is our score. Chemics in front. Welcome back to our Barbary Law Studios, built by Konwinski Construction. Gates Drilling and Service halftime report coming up. Also love the Bills Custom Fit, the Bird All-American Grill, Weefridge Financial, Clark Modular Homes, Woods Household Appliance, Brad Malley Well Drilling and Malley Construction. Steal off the inbounds for McLaughlin, and she lays it in on the fast break. Ella McLaughlin has got 5 here in the early going. The Chemics now lead it by 10, 13-3. And the Oiler girls have been okay defensively. 5 of the 11 points coming from the free throw line for the Chemics in the first quarter, but the pressure defense of the Chemics is causing a whole lot of trouble for the Mount Pleasant Oiler girls. McIntyre will inbound it. Wants to get it into Hutchins, but we've got a timeout coming from head coach Josh French first. Just another 30-second timeout to continue to try and calm down his team and just say, girls, we have just got to settle in here. And I think one thing that I'm saying, if I'm Coach French, they're so worried about turning the ball over right now with the Chemics. They're calling things so tight. I don't think you need to worry so much about the Chemic girls reaching defense. They're there defensively. Still, don't be afraid to put the ball on the deck. Put the onus back on the officials as they're going to call it both ways here. It is 13-3. Start of the second quarter, leading the way for Midland High. Ella McLaughlin with 5 points. She's got a couple of nice dimes as well. Jensen Arduin has got 6, and the only field goal for the Mount Pleasant Oiler girls has come from Lizzie Laney. 13-3 the score, 7:42 left to go in quarter number 2. Ball goes into Lexi Barodachuk. Ella McLaughlin awaiting her defensively. Now to McIntyre it goes. In the corner it goes to Barodachuk. Up fakes, takes it all the way into the lane, looks for the short runner. She gets it to go. Great play there from Lexi Barodachuk. I think she refused to say, I'm not taking the jumper. I'm getting all the way to the basket and laying this one in. She makes it happen. 13-5 now the score. Short jumper for Palmer is going to rattle home for the Chemics. Morgan Palmer, their first basket of the game. McIntyre into the front court. Out there with McIntyre, it's Lexi Barodachuk, Lizzie Laney, Kylie Hutchins, along with Ella Dawson. Here comes a jumper for McIntyre, no good. Skying for the rebound is Hutchins. Up top it goes to Barodachuk. Deep three, this would be huge. Off the back of the rim, no good. Clearing the rebound down low is Katie McPeak. Or pardon me, that was Shepherdson. She'll drop it off to McLaughlin. McLaughlin looking for the backdoor cut. It was misread by Midland. Up ahead, Hutchins looking to finish on the fast break. Her layup, no good. Hustling back for the rebound is McLaughlin. 15-5 remains the score. Quickly down on the break. Arnold gets it down low. She's doubling, triple team. Kicks it out to Palmer. Extra pass up top to Shepherdson. Now she'll kick it in the corner. Here comes a triple try from Vogel. Shot long, chasing down the rebound, though, is Shepherdson. She'll kick it out top to McLaughlin. 15-5 the score. 6:15 left to go, second quarter. Reagan Vogel gets it from McLaughlin. McLaughlin will set a screen. Drop it off to Arnold down low. She'll kick it back out to McLaughlin. She up fakes, thought about the shot. Now she'll drive the lane. Kick it in the opposite corner to Reagan Vogel. Vogel back in the corner goes to McLaughlin, but the pass is too tall. She'll make the catch, but going into the Mount Pleasant Oiler bench. 15-5 the score. 6:02 left to go, second quarter. Yeah, the Oiler girls' defense is all right. It's been solid. It's the Midland Chemic defense that's causing a whole lot of trouble for these Oiler girls. Reset things out there for the girls. Haley McIntyre, Lexi Barodachuk, Lizzie Laney, Ella Dawson, and Kylie Hutchins. We got a technical foul going against Josh French here, who's standing all the way at the end of the bench looking a little flabbergasted of why he got the call, but, well, yeah, that's the call. Ella McLaughlin heading to the free throw line for a couple technical foul shots, and then it'll be Chemic basketball. 15-5 the score, 5:59 left to go until our Gates Drilling and Service halftime report. Ella McLaughlin calmly knocks down that free throw. It's now 16-5, Chemic girls in front. Next free throw also in for Miss Ella McLaughlin. She now leads all scorers here in the ball game with 8 points. So it'll be Chemic basketball after the technical foul. McLaughlin across the half-court line, awaiting her defensively is Kylie Hutchins. Get the ball down low, trying to create some space. Shot up and no good from Arduin. Great defense down low from Haley McIntyre. Or was that Barodachuk? Both got the long hair ponytail. Number 2 and 3 out there for the Oiler girls. Barodachuk with it on the perimeter to McIntyre. To Arnold. Or pardon me, to Dawson. To Hutchins. Hutchins look for the backdoor cut. Not there. She's going to get called for the double dribble. Again, that's just a whoopsie-doopsie play right there. You want to make the pass back door. The defense doesn't look like it's there, but then it shows up. Instead of passing it and turning it over, you get called for the double dribble there. 17-5 is the score with 5:27 left to go in the second quarter. Ella McLaughlin into the front court. She's been the best player in the ball game so far with 8 points. Some nice passes as well. She makes another one there on the backdoor cut. It's up and good for Arduin. She's got 8 points. It's 19-5. Chemics with the lead. 5:10 left to go here in the first half. McIntyre with it into the front court to Ella Dawson, looking for the post entry pass to Lizzie Lane. It's not there though. Knocked away from Dawson. Maybe a foul on the play. They don't call it. Now look to go to McIntyre here in front of our broadcast position. It'll go out of bounds. Couple substitutions coming back in. Lexi Barodachuk coming back in. So it's Lexi Barodachuk, Lizzie Laney. Also now out there, Lucy Keys, along with Kylie Hutchins and Haley McIntyre. 19-5 is the score. 4:48 left to go, second quarter. Ella McLaughlin with the basketball on the perimeter. Wants to go down low to Arnold. It's knocked away. Race for the basketball. Going to be kind of a box out there from the Chemics as McIntyre went to get it. It'll still be Oiler basketball, though, with 4:38 left to go, second quarter. McIntyre will inbound the ball for the Oiler girls. Wants to get it into the post. It's not there, so she goes up top to Barodachuk. She'll pass it off to Keys. Keys wants to get it down low to Hutchins. Hutchins gets it at the post. Can't do anything with it. To McIntyre it goes. McIntyre now thought about the drive. Now Laney with it here near side. To Keys. Want to go in the middle to Hutchins. Can be a foul call going against Katie McPeak in the defensive post. 4:22 left in the second quarter. Again, the Oiler girls' defense has been solid. Problem is, the Kemet girls' defense has been unreal. The Oiler girls just with 2 field goals here so far in the ball game. Long inbounds pass goes to Barodachuk. Skip up top to Laney. She's open for the triple try. This should be big. Lizzie Laney knocks it down. Big time shot there. Laney now has 5, and the Oiler girls had to have that. 19-8 now the score. 4 minutes left in the second quarter. Kick in the corner. Arduin's 3 is good. The Chemic girls answer right back. Another sweet pass from Ella McLaughlin. Jensen Arduin has now got 11. McLaughlin now with the block. And she draws the foul. What a first half from Ella McLaughlin. She's got 8 points. She's got 4 or 5 assists. She's got 4 or 5 rebounds. She might have 4 or 5 steals as well. What a first half performance from the sophomore. Again, she's missing her twin sister out there as well, and Kaya Mahibir. Think about how tenacious this defense has been for Midland. I think it could even go up another notch if you bring those youngsters out there. Foul going against Hutchins. That is her 3rd as well for the Oiler girls. McLaughlin with it in the front court. Lexi Barodachuk guarding her defensively. Back to Arduin. Not a Barodachuk, or pardon me, back to McLaughlin. Down low it goes to Arnold. She up fakes, goes up and under, no good. Great defense from Lizzie Laney, staying flat on the floor. Kick to Laney on the break. She wants a pull-up 3. It'd be big, and it's good, Laney! Back-to-back 3s for the Oilers. Big-time shots there. 22-11 now the score. Look to see if they can answer right back. Pass tipped away from behind. Good defense from Audrey Lang. It'll stay Chemic basketball. 3:15 left to go. 22-11 the score, but a little bit of light from the Oiler offense on back-to-back 3s from Lizzie Laney. Last time they made it, the Chemics match. We'll see if they can do it again here. McLaughlin gets it, takes it in for the runner in the lane. It rattles home for the sophomore. She's into double digits with 10, and one of the better first half performances we've seen in a girls basketball game is coming from Miss Ella McLaughlin here in this one. 24-11, Chemics with the lead. Keys is going to draw the foul on the play with the sharp handle out there. Nice play from the sophomore Lucy Keys, who's playing more and more and more for this Oiler girls squad. Inbounding the ball be the Oilers. It's actually 9 on the night now for McLaughlin. I got that goofed up, counted one of her free throws as 2, but she's been playing so well, maybe I should. Barodachuk stepping into the 3. It's good! Back-to-back threes now for the Oiler girls to get them back in it. 24-14 is the score. And all of a sudden, the offense for the Oiler girls is alive. Behind 3 triples. Driving a lane. Looking to matches McLaughlin. It's no good. Rebound is cleared into the front court. Lexi Barodachuk with the dribble. Thought about stopping and popping. Now she'll take it in the lane. Not there. She'll retreat. Wants to get it down low. Pass is going to be stolen away by McLaughlin. And there she is again. Number 1 for the Chemics. All over the place, offensively and defensively. Arduin. Skip pass over to Vogel in the corner. Good defense out there from Lucy Keys. They want to get it to Arnold on the block. She's double teamed. Up top it goes to Palmer. Her three-pointer is no good. We've got a foul, no, actually a timeout coming from the bench. 1:52 left to go, second quarter. Coach Elaine Mahibier said, you know what, let's slow things down a little bit. We got a 10-point lead, minute and a half left to go. Things did seem, I don't want to say a bit wild there for the Chemic offense, but maybe a bit unsettled to be the word to say. 24-14 is the score. At the end of one, it was 11-3. Girls have made the Mount Pleasant girls have made 3 consecutive threes, not on their last 3 possessions, but their last 3 baskets have all been huge to kind of get them back into this game. Looked like the Chemists were going to run away with it. Then the Oilers catch fire from downtown, heating up out there like a block coat jacuzzi. Also much love, Weber Brothers Sawmill, Mupford Oil and Gas Supply, Enos Graphics, Mount Pleasant Automotive, Bryce Up to Graph, Joe Wentworth, Pradium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates, and J&J Auto. Here comes the inbounds pass from McLaughlin. Trying to find an open teammate. They get it into Arnold over everybody. Her shot is no good. Great defense from Lizzie Laney. Barodachuk into the front court. I feel it'd be big momentum-wise for the girls to get a basket on this trip here. Barodachuk, little screen and fade with Lizzie Laney. It's knocked away. Coming up with a loose ball is Lucy Keys. Now it goes into the hands of Laney. She's going to be double-teamed, trying to stay calm. Foul call is going to go against McLaughlin there. Nice job by Lizzie Laney staying patient with the basketball there. Third team foul going against the Chemics. Inbounds pass goes to Barodachuk. Looking for the screen and roll. The Laney is tipped though. Great job by Ellie Arnold using her length. Out there for the Oiler girls, it's Lang. It's Kasia Booker, Lizzie Laney, Lexi Barodachuk, and Lucy Keys. Laney has it on the perimeter. Fakes one way, now wants to get it down low. Another steal out there from McLaughlin. This one coming from the backside help. Brings it in the front court. Stepping into the threes, Reagan Vogel. No good off the rim. Rebound gathered down low. They want to pass it back out. It's stolen away. Audrey Lang into the front court. Wants to pass it up to Barodachuk. Knocked away again by McLaughlin. She is everywhere in this first half. 1:01 left to go, second quarter. 24-14 is the score. Gates Drilling and Service halftime report we'll have this week in MHSA Sports with John Ross. Barodachuk with it on the perimeter. Doesn't really dribble drive, just kind of dribbling around right now. They're going to kind of give her baseline. She'll take it. Then she's double teamed as she gets towards the block that's knocked away from behind and out of bounds by Jensen Arduin. 44 seconds left to go. First half. Think about that Zaid Batchelder baller of the game. You love to give it to a Mount Pleasant girl. You think Laney with 8 points, but boy, Elle McLaughlin has just been unreal here in this one. Ball goes into Lang. Now to Laney. It's going to be knocked away from her. She looks to recover it. She does. Puts up the shot. A lot of contact. No foul call. It's going to go out of bounds. Back to the Chemics. 24-14 the score. So the Oiler girls, though, regardless what happens here in the final 36 seconds, those 3 3-pointers got them back into this game. They at least got some momentum offensive-wise carrying towards the second half, and they've played pretty good defensively. McLaughlin looks to go baseline, kicks it to Arduin. Her shot no good. McLaughlin with the rebound looks to save it. It's stolen. Keys racing into the front court with the left-handed dribble. Wants to pass it to Borodachuk. She up fakes on the 3. It's not there. McLaughlin gets back defensively. 8 seconds left to go. 7 seconds left to go. Borodachuk uses the screen. She's going to have to force it up here at the last second. She's going to draw a foul. And no, they're going to call travel on the play. She's not arguing with it, though. And as you always hear me say, those officials got a lot better view than I do. Best Seat Now is brought to you by Woods Household Appliance. It is those guys out there in the zebra stripes. Want to pass it in, just 1 second left to go. There won't be any shot. At the end of the half, it's 24-14. The Oiler girls play a little bit better offensively in the second quarter, but the pressure defense from the Kemet girls have caused a whole lot of trouble for Mount Pleasant. But 2 threes from Lizzie Laney. She's got 8 points. A late 3 from Lexi Borodachuk have the Oilers still in this game. And it's not the old Lloyd Christmas you're telling me there's a chance. They're right in this ball game. They continue to play the way they have defensively and kind of turn things up a notch or two offensively. I think they've got a chance to erase this 10-point deficit and win it here in the second half. Time for This Week in MHSAA Sports with John Ross. When we come back, it'll be the second half. The Chemics lead the Oiler girls 24-14 here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Hi, I'm attorney Joe Barbary. Just like doctors specialize in areas of medicine, at Barbary Law, we specialize in getting you the best possible results. If you've been injured by someone else's negligence, you owe it to yourself and your family to call our legal team. At Barbary Law, we focus on one thing, and that's getting you the compensation you deserve. Every case we take personally.
My attorney is Joe Barbary. He can be yours too.
Mumford Oil and Gas Supply is your one-stop shop for top quality products and procurement in the Michigan oil and gas industry. With over 45 years of experience and a strong commitment to customer satisfaction, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply delivers the best solutions for your oil and gas production, drilling, and service needs. If you need it, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply can get it. Visit them on Fancher Day or give them a call at 989-317-8582.
The MHSAA sees increases in attendance across a variety of sports, and the 1,000-point barrier in hoops is broken a couple of times. I'm John Ross, and this is This Week in High School Sports, powered by the Michigan Achievement Scholarship. We start the new year with an update on attendance at MHSAA postseason events. The 2024-25 school year saw nearly 1.4 million spectators attend a playoff competition, the third highest overall attendance total in the last 8 school years. Baseball set an overall tournament record with more than 65,000 total spectators, and every round of the baseball tournament saw an increase from the previous year. Ice hockey also set attendance records at its semifinals and finals, as did team wrestling at its finals and boys soccer at the district level. And overall attendance for gymnastics and girls swimming and diving were also up. Football remains the most attended MHSAA tournament sport and drew more than 360,000 spectators for its playoff series. For more on tournament attendance, please check out MHSAA.com. It's time for Game Balls, when we highlight a trio of standout performances from the past week. First, Greenville's Michael Lindquist went over the 1,000-point club in a win over Forest Hill Central. He joined Zach Ingalls as the only Yellow Jackets with 1,000 career points. Cass Tech's Stevie Hall had a big game against Toledo Catholic Central. He went over 1,000 points in the win and also made the game-winning basket, a three-pointer, as time expired. And to Leroy Pine River wrestler Kaylee Gibson, her pin in the final match of the day at the Montague Invitational delivered the team title to the Bucks.
Graduating seniors could qualify for a tuition-free skill certificate or associate degree through the new Community College Guarantee, no matter their GPA or your household income. Or if your child plans to attend a 4-year university or career school, the Michigan Achievement Scholarship Program has them covered. They could get up to $27,500 toward a bachelor's degree or up to $4,000 for career training. Complete the FAFSA to get started at mi.gov/achievement.
Our weekly Be the Referee feature takes a look at the fine art of officiating with registered official Paige Winnie.
We've got a bowling ball in our hands today, and we're ready to deliver our first ball of the third frame. It's not a great roll, but it's a powerful one. The ball goes into the gutter, but bounces out and then knocks over 7 pins. Lucky break, right? Not exactly. Once the ball is in the gutter, it's a dead ball. Any pins knocked down by the ball's return don't count. If it happens on the first delivery, the pins knocked down by the rebound are reset for the second delivery. Now, if a pin bounces completely out of the pit area and returns to knock down any standing pins, that counts. But if your ball goes into the gutter, that's it. You can't count any pins knocked down if the ball bounces out.
Thanks, Paige. Now more than ever, we need officials. If you're interested, please go to the MHSAA website now to register. We end today with some incredibly sad news. Vic Michaels, the Director of Athletics for the Catholic High School League and a longtime member of the MHSAA's Representative Council, passed away during the break. Michaels was a coach, teacher, and administrator at Centerline St. Clement for 17 years before joining the Catholic League as Associate Director in 1995. He took over as Director in 2003 when then-Director Tom Rashid left to join the MHSAA. 2003 was also when Michaels joined the Rep Council, serving as the Council's Secretary-Treasurer. As a basketball coach at St. Clement, he won more than 300 games coaching both boys and girls and earned statewide Coach of the Year awards for both programs during the 1980s. Michaels was inducted into the Catholic League Hall of Fame in 2024 as a legend. MHSAA Executive Director Mark Ewell said, "I'm not sure there's been anyone who's been more important to the MHSAA over the last 25 years than Vic Michaels." He attended Detroit St. Philip High School, and after St. Philip closed, was part of the final graduating class at Detroit St. Ambrose in 1972. He attended and played basketball at the Detroit Institute of Technology and earned his teaching certificate from the University of Detroit Mercy. He is survived by wife Linda, sons Mark and Brad, and their wives and grandchildren. Vic Michaels was 71. You've been listening to This Week in High School Sports, powered by Michigan Student Aid, a production of the MHSAA Network. Thanks for joining us. I'm John Ross, and we'll be back next week.
Hey guys, it's Tanya from Clark Modular Homes. I'm here to talk to you today about who we are and what we do. Clark's opened in 1983 and has been centrally located right here in Mount Pleasant, Michigan. We have one of the largest display centers with around 12 to 15 homes on display all year round. We have a fully experienced staff. We also have an in-house project manager who can pull our permits and coordinate our job from start to finish. We are proud to have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. We are our own contractor, making it a one-stop shop for you for your home building needs. As the owner would say, we can do it all.
Brad Malley Well Drilling has proudly served mid-Michigan since the early 1990s. We are family-owned with 3 licensed drillers and over 100 years of experience. We specialize in 5-inch PVC water wells and systems ranging from 2 to 12 inches. Every well we do includes a 5-year warranty and 1-year parts and labor guarantee. We are available 24/7, and you'll always talk to a real person. Call Brad Malley Well Drilling today for a free estimate. Trusted service, generation after generation.
Weber Brothers Sawmill has been in the sawmill and logging business since 1950. Weber Brothers Sawmill buys standing timber and logs all over central and northern Michigan with National Hardwood Lumber Association certification. You can be assured of a professional job, from the marking and cruising of your woods through the harvest. Weber Brothers Sawmill is a proud supporter of our local high school student athletes. Blockco Pools and Spas is Mid-Michigan's #1 pool and hot tub destination that will turn your old space into your #1 destination. From delivery of a full pool for the family to the relaxing hot tub for after work for mom and dad, Blockco Pools and Spas does it all. Stop by their showroom on Remus Road to check out their beautiful selection of hot tubs and learn how you can build the pool of your dreams.
J&J Auto in Wademan is Mid-Michigan's elite automotive repair shop. J&J Auto offers complete collision repair and mechanical repair. Stop by on Wademan Road or call them today at 989-644-8908. J&J Auto, proud supporters of high school student athletes.
Pure sportsmanship is the most important thing in high school sports. When it comes to your home or business, Pure Plumbing just might be the most important thing. If your plumbing isn't pure, don't worry, no one needs to see the other angle. For Pure Plumbing, call 989-644-8928 or visit mipureplumbing.com. Block Electric Company in Wademan has been powering Michigan for over 30 years. There's no job too big or too small for Block Electric Company, like an entire school or something simple at the home, like making sure the outdoor lighting, thermostat, or ceiling fan is installed professionally. Block Electric Company is a proud supporter of local schools and high school student athletes, learning skills in and out of the classroom to lead our communities tomorrow. Good luck to all student athletes from Block Electric Company, and go Aggies.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Welcome back to the Barbary Law Studios downtown. Well, I don't know if it's downtown Midland. I wanted to say downtown Mount Pleasant like I'm used to being at the Academy at Sacred Heart Academy. 24-14 is our halftime score. The Midland-Girls ahead. Adam Gursky just said it. He said the one thing to say for the first half is Ella McLaughlin. And that's kind of the story of the first half. She's got 9 points. She's got 4 or 5 assists. She might be closing in on double-digit steals, might be closing in on double-digit rebounds. She has been unbelievable. Jensen Arduin also has 11 points as well. That is 20 of the 24 for Midland High. Slide over for the Oilers. 8 of their 14 coming from Lizzie Laney. The other 5 coming from Lexi Barodchuk. Morgan Barodchuk with the other point from the free throw line. It's 24-14 as we start the second half. Double team, very aggressive from the Oiler girls. They're going to create the jump ball and create the turnover right away. That's what you want to see if you're Coach McIntyre, Coach French, and the crew from Mount Pleasant. Get it just as aggressive as Midland did defensively in the first half, and you can come back from this 10-point deficit to win this game. 24-14 is the score. Key starting the second half for the Oiler girls out there with Laney, Lexi Barodchuk, Morgan Barodchuk, and Audrey Lang. Tie up, and it kind of does seem like every time the Mount Pleasant girls did something right, the Chemists were kind of able to match that. The Oiler girls get the turnover to start in the second half. Well, Kemet girls match that turnover and get it right back. McLaughlin across the half-court line. Morgan Barodchuk back on her after some foul trouble in the second quarter. Arnold with it on the perimeter, goes over. Now with it is going to be Reagan Vogel. Kick it in the corner here near side to Morgan Palmer. Great defense from Lang. She'll hand it off to McLaughlin. McLaughlin knifing through the lane. Blocked by Lexi Barodchuk. Barodchuk ahead with the right-handed dribble. Looks to beat everybody down court with the speed. Off the lane. Her shot no good. Foul call on the play. Lizzie Laney's headed to the free throw line. Great play right there from Lexi Barodchuk. She took the ball away, went coast to coast, found her teammate down low for the foul. That is what you're looking for here in the second half from Coach French. You've already had 2 great defensive stands. Laney at the line, taking her time. Now that one drops in. Her older sister, star of the Sacred Heart Academy, championship volleyball team from a few years ago. Comes a second free throw from Lizzie Laney. That one no good. Morgan Barodchuk, offensive rebound. Her putback is no good. Maybe could have gotten away with a foul. Did Arnold there on that putback as well. 7 minutes left to go third quarter. 24-15 now the score. The Oiler girls just inching closer and closer and closer in this one. Arnold with it on the perimeter, takes it into the lane, kicks it out. McLaughlin open for three. You don't want to do that. She cashes it home. Ella McLaughlin now with 12 points on the night, and you knew it as soon as she caught it. She was going to put it up, and it was going to be money. Barochuk looks to answer. She up fakes, drives into the lane. Good defense on the help there from Ellie Arnold. Keys with it to Barochuk. She wants the deep three. It's no good. A little short. Laney saves it in, though, to Lang. Her shot no good. Great save there from Laney. Now Reagan Vogel races ahead with the dribble. Looks to drop it off to her teammate. It's going to go out of bounds. That was one of those plays, just everything working for Vogel. Probably should have gone up with the shot in the lane. 27-15 is the score. 6:16 left to go here in quarter number 3. Barochuk with it into the front court. Gets a screen from Keys. The roll's not there. Now Barochuk looks to drive by the defender. Spins in the lane. Great defense out there from Reagan Vogel. They're going to call a travel on the play. It looked like Barochuk kept her dribble even though she went to the ground. But as you often hear me say, those officials got a lot better view than I do. Best seat in the house brought to you by our friends at Woods Household Appliance in Clare. 27-15 the score. As McLaughlin brings it across the half-court line. There's 6 minutes remaining in the third quarter. With the way the defense has gone for Midland, you're Mount Pleasant. You got to start chipping into this lead now. Arnold with it, double-teamed aggressively. Now to Palmer. She wants the triple. No good on the perimeter. There with another rebound is McLaughlin. Going to be a foul call on the floor. If you're Laney, you don't like that because McLaughlin definitely had the wrap on Laney there, but she's still going to get called for the foul. Just her second foul call. But again, Ella McLaughlin is everywhere, all the time, doing everything for the Midland Chemics. 5:45 left in the third, 27-15. Get it into Arnold at the free throw line. She turns, shoots, no good. Great defense from Lizzie Laney. She gets the rebound, clears it ahead as well to Barochuk. Look for the dribble drive, not there. Great defense. Up top it goes. Lucy Keys thought about the three. She up fakes, in the lane it goes. Over Arnold, no good, but she'll draw the foul on the play. Heading to the free throw line is going to be the sophomore Lucy Keys. And you just get the feeling, it's just the girls from Mount Pleasant are so close to just kind of taking momentum in this game that every time it seems like they might get it, Ella McLaughlin makes a play. Keys at the line, 31 squaring up her toe with the free throw line. First one, nothing but net from the sophomore. 5 for Barochuk, 9 for Laney, 1 for Morgan Barochuk, Lexi Barochuk with the 5. Now 1 for Keys. That one rattles out, no good. There for the rebound is Arduin. She'll race ahead with the right-handed dribble, bring it up across the half-court line for the Kemet girls. Looks to drive baseline. It's not there. She'll kick it out to Palmer. Great hustle defensively from Morgan Barochuk. She tried to gather and save it all in one motion. She kind of went out of bounds as she did so. 27-16. Arduin gets it into McLaughlin near the half-court line. Morgan Barochuk guarding her. She'll drive by her with the right hand in the lane. Looking for the scoop, and it's good. Oh, my goodness. Ella McLaughlin with the Bills. Custom fab, fabrication of the game with the drive by the defender and the scoop underneath the defender as well, off the glass and in. Woo, boy, what a play. They want to get it down low to Laney. Loose ball goes into the hands of Ellie Arnold. Up ahead to McLaughlin. Further up ahead to Arduin. Wants to drop it off to Arnold. She's double teamed. Back to Arduin. She'll look to skip it up ahead to Palmer. Passes long. Lang looks to chase it down for the Oiler girls. It goes out of bounds right in front of Ted McIntyre and the Oiler bench to send it back to Mount Pleasant. 29-16 the score, and it just happened again. Every time you think, oh, all right, the Oilers get a stop here, they can get it underneath 10. There is Ella McLaughlin. She's got 14 on the night. Down low, the ball goes to Lizzie Laney. Turns, drops it off to Barochuk. You're going to say she left her feet. It was really close. She turned and up-faked. Barochuk now looking to show a little full-court pressure here. 4:34 left to go. Third quarter. It's 29-16. Ella McLaughlin into the front court with the dribble. Just drop it off to her teammate, Jasmine Dawson, who's into the game. Now to Arduin. Arduin guarded by Lexi Barochuk. She's all over her defensively. Want to get it down low to Arnold. She's double teamed. In the corner it goes. Here comes the three. It's good. Jasmine Dawson with a big time shot right there, and it's 32-16. Midland in front. Morgan Barodachuk looking for the drive. Blocking foul is going to be called on the play. 4:04 left to go, third quarter. That was a huge three moments ago from Jasmine Dawson. It was her first basket of the game. Made it 32-16. 4:04 left to go, third quarter. Long inbounds pass goes to Lexi Barodachuk. Drives the lane, looks for the runner. Maybe contact on the shot, no foul call. There's yet another rebound from Ella McLaughlin. McLaughlin races into the front court. Crosses over. Kicks it to the far side. Reagan Vogel now with the drive with the right hand. All the way to the hoop. Blocked by Lizzie Laney. Laney looks to recover the loose ball as well. Ellie Arnold dives on the floor for the loose ball. So does Barodachuk. We've got a tie-up. Jump ball will give the possession to the Mount Pleasant Oiler girls. Fantastic hustle play there all around from both teams. It's Morgan Barodachuk, Lexi Barodachuk, Audrey Lang, Lucy Keys, and Miss Lizzie Laney out there for the Mount Pleasant girls. Out there for the Chemics right now, it's Ellie Arnold, Reagan Vogel, Jensen Arduin, and Miss Ella McLaughlin. It was definitely our Zayd Batchelder baller of the game in this one, brought to you by Weefrich Financial. Always want to give it to the ultra-local girl, but, man, she's been unbelievable tonight. Driving a lane for Barodachuk, blocked on the play. Now we've got a tie-up. They're actually going to call a foul on the play here. That'll be the fourth team foul going against the Chemics here in the third quarter. 32-16 is the score. 3:28 left to go, third quarter. Morgan Barodachuk will inbound the ball for the Oiler girls. The Oiler girls want to get back into this one. It's going to have to happen. Nice block from Arnold down low. Laney looks to chase down the loose ball. It's saved by Arnold as well. Racing ahead is Vogel on the dribble. She'll kick it to McLaughlin. McLaughlin surveys the defense. Fakes one way, now wants to go the other. She's going to be tied up, now pass it back out to Arnold. Ellie Arnold looks to get in lane. She's double teamed. Almost another open triple try there for Dawson. She doesn't take it, but taking the three is Arduin, and she will cash it home. It's 35-16, Chemics in front. Barodachuk with it. Go to Hutchins. Hutchins is going to have it knocked away from her. And moments ago I said it was Lang in the game. It was Hutchins, pardon me. 35-16 is the score. And again, every time it looks like the girls might get a little bit of momentum. A play is made by Ella McLaughlin, and then a couple big-time threes knocked down moments ago. And that foul will be the fifth team foul going against Midland, so it will send Kylie Hutchins to the free throw line. You got a full timeout on the floor. We'll keep things right here. Again, if you're the Oiler girls, it just comes back to this amazing defense. The Oiler girls have 5 field goals in this game total. They haven't been great at the free throw line as well. You go back that from the end of one, it was 11-3. At the half, it was 24-14. It's now 35-16. And there were a couple of moments here in this third quarter where the Oiler girls were playing so well defensively. It appeared like maybe they'll get something going, and then they got to the free throw line. Laney connected on one. He's connected on one, but they just haven't been able to get anything going against this outstanding defense of the Midland Chemic girls. 35-16 is our score. Don't forget, doubleheader action. The boys coming up, and boys from Mount Pleasant will be heavily favored in their game. You asked me in this game, I said probably would have Mount Pleasant favored, but then you add in that, well, one of the McLaughlin twins is out. Yeah, there's another one. Think about how scary that is. And then Mahibi are also out as well. Kind of even things out a little bit, but Midland had just showed their depth and how strong they are. And in particular, Elle McLaughlin has just been unreal tonight. First free throw, no good for Hutchins. The next one rattles out, no good. Laney there for the rebound. Her putback is no good. Barodachuk with the rebound. Her putback is no good. Keys comes up with another offensive rebound. Passes it up top. Lexi Barodachuk will launch a three-pointer. That's no good. Rebound cleared by guess who? Ella McLaughlin. Actually, she's going to draw the foul on the play as she went to get the rebound. I don't very often go back, when putting together highlights and count the number of steals and rebounds, this, that, and the other, but this is the type of game where you might want to do that with Ella McLaughlin because she's venturing on triple-double status points, rebounds, steals, and maybe assists getting up there as well. Here comes a triple try from Arnold. It's no good. Lucy Keys clears the rebound. There's 2:16 left to go in the third quarter. 35-16 is the score. The other girls still have a chance to come back in this one if they could really turn it on offensively and defensively, but I don't think Ella McLaughlin is going to let that happen single-handedly. That's how good she has been in this one. Heading to the free throw line is Morgan Borodachuk. And the Oiler girls taking advantage of this foul trouble here on the last couple possessions. But last time down, they couldn't get the free throws from Kylie Hutchins. Borodachuk does connect on this one. She's now got 2 points. She's 2 of 3 from the free throw line and has another one coming at the charity stripe. That one no good from Borodachuk. Long rebound goes into the hands of Chemix and Reagan Vogel. To Arduin, up ahead to McLaughlin, back to Arduin. Now with it is Dawson. Dawson drives the lane, puts up the runner. That's no good. Rebound cleared by Lizzie Laney. She gets it up ahead to Keys. Keys now to Morgan Borodachuk in the front court. 1:48 left to go, third quarter. Borodachuk looks to drive. She's going to draw another foul on the play, where she'll head back to the free throw line. Just split a pair moments ago. If you're the girls, every time you've been to the free throw line this quarter, you split the pair, or yes, Hutchins' case, she missed them both. And so free throws aren't going to have you back in this game, but if you made them all, you're looking at a 23-35 deficit as opposed to 35, now 18 as that one cashes home for Morgan Borodachuk. So again, similar to Wednesday night, the Sacred Heart Academy girls and the Fulton girls, the free throws wouldn't have made the direction part of me going back to Monday. Ithaca Clare is what I'm thinking of, things blurring together a little bit. Clare was ahead in that game the whole way, but free throws could have made it a 7-8 point game in the fourth quarter. Lizzie Laney gets the offensive rebound and the putback. She now has 11 in the game, and there it is again. You just think maybe they can come back in this game. With a big block from Borodachuk, trying to step into the three was Ella McLaughlin, but Borodachuk was there to swat it away. 35-20 is the score, 1:35 left. Again, if you're Mount Pleasant, you'd love to go to the fourth quarter with momentum, maybe for the first time in this ball game. And as I say that, the Chemics turn it over. Morgan Borodachuk inbounds it to Lexi Borodachuk. Out there with Lucy Keys, Kylie Hutchins, and Lizzie Laney. 1:25 left, third quarter. The other girls are undefeated. They trail by 15. Laney, the three, no good. Long rebound goes to Borodachuk. Actually, she tips it. Last touched. It'll stay. No, pardon me. It's going to go back to Midland. A little bit of full court pressure now being shown here by the Oiler girls. Can you get it in to Ella McLaughlin? She's been so good on the dribble, you're going to have to double team her to take it out of her hands. Great crossover dribble. Now looks to go coast to coast with the scoop. No foul call. A lot of contact. Here come the Oilers back into the front court. Borodachuk off the keys. She up fakes. Doesn't take the shot. No good. Clearing the rebound are the Chemics. Nice job coming out of the pile there by Arduin. She'll race ahead with it. Goes by the defender. Layup no good. Laney clears another rebound. Drops it off to Kylie Hutchins. Hutchins races into the front court. Kicks it to the corner. Borodachuk. Triple try. In and out. No good. Laney. Another rebound and another putback. Without Ellie Arnold out there, Lizzie Laney now has 13 and back-to-back putbacks, and it's a 13-point game. The Oiler girls got to get a stop here. 35-22 is the score as we close in on the end of the third quarter. Drive in a lane. Nice drop out, but it's blocked by Laney. Laney looks ahead, drops it off to Lucy Keys on the outlet. Now to Morgan Borodachuk. 15 seconds left to go, third quarter. Borodachuk drive, it's good! Here come the Oiler girls, refusing to go away. It's now just an 11-point game. 35-24 the score. McLaughlin looking to answer in the final second. She's going to be fouled going baseline. That'll just be the third team foul going against the Oilers, though, so the Chemics will have to inbound it. Try and get a shot up here with 0.7 seconds left. Won't be surprised if they try and go in the middle to Ellie Arnold here. 0.7 seconds left to go. McLaughlin will inbound it. I said Arnold's out there with her height. She's capable to catch and shoot from just about anywhere. .7 seconds left to go. McLaughlin wants to get it in on its tip. They don't start the clock. She can't finish anyways, though. Ooh, boy, if you were Coach French and that went in, you might be pretty hot because you got the tip initially, but they didn't start the clock. It's 35-24. The Oilers are still in it. Heading to the fourth quarter on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Bill's Custom Fab can handle any job you need, from large-scale steel building projects to fixing your favorite stainless serving pan. Bill's Custom Fab can weld and fabricate anything. Call today at 989-772-5817 or stop by on Gover Parkway in Mount Pleasant.
Jenna Gates.
And Kyle Gates here. We are the 5th generation with Gates Drilling and Service.
We've been serving our friends and neighbors in Michigan since 1893.
We have the latest and greatest well drilling technology, allowing us to put in wells where others can't.
Lake lots and tight spaces are no problem.
From our family to yours, thank you, and call at 989-772-7841 for all your well drilling and service needs.
Gates Drilling and Service, where Gates goes, water flows.
Welcome back to it on the free throw. Well, on the free throw line, I wanted to say, because I'm thinking free throws. Our score is 35-24, Chemics with the lead. The Oiler girls just in that third quarter, 4 of 10 from the free throw line. They're 10 of 10 in the third. We're looking at a 35-30 game and all the momentum with the Oiler girls. But because of some poor free throw shooting, it's still a 9-point lead for the Chemics. But this is the first time in this ball game momentum is wearing the navy blue and gold. Backdoor cut, looking for McLaughlin. The pass is long. It goes out of bounds. Back to the Oilers. Starting lineup for the Oilers here in the fourth quarter. Haley McIntyre, Lexi Barodachuk, Morgan Barodachuk, Audrey Lang, and Lizzie Laney. It's Arduin, Arnold, McLaughlin, Palmer out there as well, along with Vogel for the Chemics. Up top it goes to Audrey Lang. Lang hands it off to Barodachuk. Barodachuk looking, pardon me, it's McIntyre. McIntyre now to Lizzie Laney. Laney's going to get a screen from Morgan Barodachuk. Looks to use it. It's not there. Actually, a lot of contact. Getting the deck is the defender. Allows a wide open shot for Laney. She can't get it to go. Racing into the front court with it is Reagan Vogel. She'll go near side with it here to Jensen Arduin. Arduin back toward the Chemic logo at the top of the key. Cross court it goes to McLaughlin. McLaughlin gets a screen from Ellie Arnold. Wide open, top of the key three. It's no good. Arnold there for the rebound. Extra pass down low to Vogel. Knocked away. Good defense being played by Audrey Lang as she comes up with McIntyre comes up with a loose ball. Gets it to Lang. Further ahead to Laney. Laney, drive with the left hand. Short jumper is no good. Looks to tip the rebound to herself. Putback attempt, that's no good. Great box out down low, but there's Barodachuk. Her putback no good. Oh, my goodness. Palmer eventually comes away with the rebound. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by the Oilers. Oh, my goodness. Minute and a half in this fourth quarter has been played. No points have been scored, but boy, it's been intense. 35-24 is the count. There's 6:27 left to go in the fourth quarter. Barodachuk guarding McLaughlin defensively. Gets a screen from Arnold. Looks to go baseline. It's not there. Kicks it up top. Extra pass to Arduin. Her three. No good. Rebound tipped out of the hands of McLaughlin to McIntyre. She'll give it to Barodachuk. Up ahead it goes to Laney. 35-24 is the score. The Oiler girls with the momentum, but they've got to get the offense going here in the fourth quarter. 6:01 left in the ball game. 35-24 it is. Morgan Barodachuk will inbound it. Kylie Hutchins, Audrey Lang, Lizzie Laney, and Lexi Barodachuk out there for the Oiler girls. Laney looks to force it in lane. It's not there. Good defense from Ellie Arnold. They get it down low to Hutchins. She turns and shoots. No good. Rebound cleared down low by Arduin. Head to McLaughlin. Ella McLaughlin's got 14 points in this game. She has been unbelievable. Through the lane she goes, and she'll draw the foul. Waiting to see if it's 2 free throws or if it's on the floor. It will be 2 free throws coming up for Ella McLaughlin. And our Zaid Batchelder Baller of the Game brought to you by Weefrich Financial. It's going to have to go to McLaughlin if the Chemics hang on to win here, because she has been everywhere. When you start to think about the Oiler girls, Miss Lizzie Laney putting together quite the performance herself. First free throw from Ella McLaughlin is in. She has 15 13 points on the night. And I'll say it again, she's probably double-digit steals. She's probably double-digit rebounds. And she's probably 5 or 6 assists as well. Second one is money as well from the sophomore star. 5:40 left in our game. 37-24, Chemics in front. The Oiler girls are going to have a dominating fourth quarter performance to try and come back in this one to keep their undefeated season alive. Drive for the Brodachuk in the lane. Blocked on the play. Loose ball goes into the hands of Audrey Lang. It's going to be a tie up. The jump ball arrow will keep it here with the Oiler girls. It's Audrey Lang, Kylie Hutchins, the two Brodachuk girls, and Lizzie Laney out there for Mount Pleasant with 5:24 left to go. They trail 37-24. Ball goes up top to Lexi Brodachuk. Being guarded by Ella McLaughlin. Gets a screen. Looks to drive. It's not there. Now wants to drop it back to Lang. It's going to be tipped out of bounds. Last touch by the Chemics. It'll stay here with Mount Pleasant. But if you're Midland, the more clock that runs, the better you're starting to feel about coming away with a hard-fought victory here. And I'll say it again, Mount Pleasant coming into this game at 6-0. Midland coming in at 4-3. This would be a huge win for the Chemics. Long pass goes into Hutchins. Want to go up top to Brodachuk, but there's McLaughlin again with another steal. Kicks it out on the break. Up top it goes. No, it's knocked away. Good defense from Lang. But recovering the loose ball is Ardoin. There's McLaughlin open again. You can't do that. It's Long on the shot. Rebound goes in the hands of Ellie Arnold. Her putback is no good. Big time rebound down low from Laney. It's knocked out of her hands, but it'll go back to Mount Pleasant as Lizzie Lady continues to be dominant on the boards for the Oiler girls. 37-24 is the score. The Oiler girls' defense has been solid. They just can't get the offense going against this great Chemic defense. Brodachuk with the ball. Want to get it down low to Morgan Brodachuk. She catches, looks to finish down low. Blocked from behind by McLaughlin, but she'll draw the foul on the play. Morgan Brodachuk has got 5 points on the night. She's 3 of 6 at the charity stripe. 13-point game. And Mount Pleasant just kind of hung around but could never put it together offensively for a good 2 or 3 minutes. Again, now 4 of 11 from the free throw line here in the second half. You had 7 points to this Oiler total. It's a totally different ball game. It's 37-31. 4.5 left to go. Instead, it's 37-24. Next free throw for Brodachuk. That one does drop in. She's got 6 points on the night. McLaughlin into the front court. Here near side, it goes to Vogel. Vogel looks to pass it out. It's knocked away. Still ends up in the hands of the Chemics, luckily. Cross court to McLaughlin. Get it in the middle to Ellie Arnold. She's going to be double and triple team. Nice pass from Arnold. The lay-in is good from Ardoin. She has 16 on the night as well. And Ardoin's 16 is a lot different than McLaughlin's 16. It's catch and shoot. It's catch in the lane and finish. But it has been very, very impressive. It's now 39-25. Chemic girls with the lead. Starting to feel comfortable here halfway through the fourth quarter, leading by double digits. Laney looking to force her way into the lane. She loses it for a moment, dives on the floor for the loose ball, passes it off, stolen by Vogel. Up ahead of everybody for the right-handed lay-in is Miss Ella McLaughlin, who now has 18 on the night and just a dominant performance all the way around. Laney into the lane, shot no good. Brodachuk rebound, that's no good. Laney put back, that is good. Lizzie Laney continues to battle as we think about the Weber Brothers Sawmill timber of the game. The sophomore's got 15. 41-27 the score. 3:10 left to go, fourth quarter. Chemic girls starting to feel they got this big victory over an undefeated rival in Mount Pleasant. We're going to have a jump ball going into the lane. Possession arrow will keep it with the Chemics. Lexi Brodachuk, Morgan Brodachuk, Lizzie Laney, Kylie Hutchins, and Audrey Lang out there for the Oiler girls. It's Ardoin, Vogel, Dawson, Arnold, and Palmer out, Arnold and McLaughlin out there for the Chemic girls. Long inbounds pass goes into Arnold. To Dawson. She's open for the three. She'll put it up. No good. Long rebound is cleared by Kylie Hutchins. Hutchins races ahead across the half-court line with a nice crossover dribble. In the corner it goes to Borodachuk. Borodachuk looking to create, but they're going to say she stepped on the baseline. It's going to send it back to Midland. And it's been that kind of game for Mount Pleasant. Oh, we're right there. No, you stepped on the out-of-bounds line. Oh, here's a big three. Well, they answer with the big three. It hasn't been a bad, or it's been an okay game played by this Oiler girls team. But, man, Midland High has just been a little bit better all the way around, in particular when you think of Miss Ella McLaughlin and her 16-point performance. And again, you're looking at 10 or so rebounds, you're looking at 10 or so steals, you're looking at maybe 5 or 6 assists. And you add a few more points, you add a few more minutes into this game, I think McLaughlin's going for that quadruple double with assists. That'll be the 5th foul going against Hutchins. So we got a timeout on the floor. We'll keep things right here. Again, we'll have another this week in MHSA Sports with John Ross in between our two games. After this one, they're going to start that 15-minute clock, and so I'll send it out to a bit of a break. And when I come back, oh, you're going to be so lucky because you won't just have to put up with this guy in our second game. We'll be joined by Jason Bubba McLean calling the boys' game with me. That should be a whole lot of fun. Much love going out to our friends J&J Auto, Blockco Pools and Spas, Weber Brothers Sawmill, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply, ENS Graphics, Mount Pleasant Automotive, along Bryce Updegraff, Joe Wentworth, Pradium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates, along with our friends at Clark Modular Homes, Brad Malley Well Drilling, Malley Construction, Woods Household Appliance, Clark Modular Homes, Bill's Custom Fab, Gates Drilling and Service, and Barberry Laws. We're always coming to you from the Barberry Laws studios. And our Weefrich Financial, Zaid Batchelder, baller of the game. I always want to give it to the ultra-local player, but when you got a performance like we've had tonight from Ella McLaughlin, sometimes you just have to tip the cap, and that's what's happening this evening with the sophomore Ella McLaughlin. She will be the rare Zaid Batchelder baller of the game from one of our non-ultra-local schools, because, man, she has been unreal. But you think about that Weber Brothers Sawmill timber of the game, Miss Lizzie Laney. 15 points, connected from downtown a couple times, and definitely with a double-double rebound-wise. 41-27 the count, 2:28 left to go in the fourth quarter. Chemics get the ball into Ella McLaughlin. And there is no give-up from these Oiler girls. You just know that's coming from the head coach, Josh French, assistant coach Ted McIntyre, and the way they played sports and the way they coach. There's going to be a foul offensively going against Midland. Speaking of the Oiler girls, just never giving up out there as a moving screen. But give credit to the Oiler girls, because if they're not fighting around that screen, down 14, 2 minutes to go, you're not going to get that call. So credit to them for continuing to just battle and hustle out there, despite this one being a bit out of reach now at this point. Lexi Borodachuk with it on the perimeter, wants to get down low to Morgan Borodachuk. Good backside defense being played by Ellie Arnold to not allow that post-entry pass. Borodachuk will inbound it for the girls. 2:07 left to go. And credit to these Mount Pleasant girls. Said they're fighting and playing so hard out there. You come into a game at 6-0, you've won some games big. It can get frustrating, but boy, they're continuing to play their butts off out there, and that's what you love to see. If you're a Mount Pleasant fan, if you're a Mount Pleasant parent, you're a Mount Pleasant coach. You want to see that Oiler pride all the way through, no matter what the score is. Loose ball down low is going to be knocked away. Last touch by Mount Pleasant, so it'll send it back to the Chemics. Borodachuk guarding McLaughlin. She'll come across the half-court line. 14-point game, 1:45 left to go. Get it down low to Ellie Arnold. She's going to be double-teamed, kicking in the corner. McLaughlin wants the three, and she cashes it home, which kind of fittingly puts her over 20 on the night. She has 21 points. What a performance from Ella McLaughlin, the sophomore, in this one. McIntyre dribbling around the perimeter. She's now going to hand the ball off to Megan Pressner. Back to McIntyre as they look to create some space. Again, both teams kind of running some clock now as they know this one is out of reach. Lexi Borodachuk is going to be double-teamed in the corner. She'll kick it out to Morgan Borodachuk. She'll drive in the lane, look for the scoop layup, and she'll get it to go. Now 8 on the night for Morgan Borodachuk as we have 1 minute left to go in the ball game. It's 44-29. We got a timeout coming, maybe just a substitution Nope, it will be a full time, well, not a full timeout, but a timeout coming from Midland, not just a substitution timeout. I'll remind everybody again here that we will be sending it off to a This Week in MHSA Sports kind of halftime break in between the two games here to give myself a little bit of a break as we get ready for the Mount Pleasant Oiler boys and the Midland Chemic boys. Oiler girls, 4 of 10 in the third quarter. It could have been a 35-30 game going into the fourth. Instead, it was 35-24. I don't think that would have ultimately made a difference in this game, but it would have made this fourth quarter a much, much different, much tighter for the Midland Chemics. Free throws, such a big deal, and I always like to tell kids when I see them substituting gym class or up at Morey Courts or something. So one thing that never changes is that free throw line. Kids are going to get taller. There's going to be defense on you. This, that, and the other is going to happen, but you get to the free throw line, that never changes no matter the level of basketball. 50 seconds left to go in the ball game. McLaughlin with it here. Just kind of dribbling the ball out Bob Cousy style. Morgan Barochuk continuing to play tough defense on her. Still dribbling is McLaughlin, double teamed on the sideline. It's going to be knocked out of bounds. Stay here with Midland. 32 seconds left to go in the ball game. Chemic boys and the Oiler boys lined up, ready to go after this one. The Oiler boys look to get revenge for these girls out here. 44-29 is the score. Dawson with the basketball, goes up top to Shepherdson. Shepherdson with left-handed dribble, now retreats back to the right, goes back to McLaughlin near the half-court line, right on the Chemic logo. Couple dribbles there from McLaughlin, and that will do it. 44-29, our final. An absolutely dominating performance from Ella McLaughlin. She scores 21 of the 44. Add in 16 for Jensen Arduin. Zaid Batchelder, baller of the game, brought to you by Weefridge Financial. Miss Ella McLaughlin. What a performance with her 21 points. One of the more dominant girls basketball games myself and Adam Gursky have seen in the last couple of years. But also a great performance from Lizzie Laney as well for the Mount Pleasant Oilers. She chipped in 15 points, also well over 10 rebounds as well. And so we're going to send it off to This Week in MHSA Sports with John Ross once again. And don't get confused out there for those people that are going to see what halftime. It's in between games here with the Oilers and the Chemics. We're going to come back. More Woods Household pregame show to get you ready for the boys here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Back with more here in just a bit, live from Midland High School. But our final in our girls ball game, 44-29. The Chemics victoriously. The Oiler boys can get revenge when we come back right after this on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Attorney Joe Barbary. Just like doctors specialize in areas of medicine, at Barbary Law, we specialize in getting you the best possible results. If you've been injured by someone else's negligence, you owe it to yourself and your family to call our legal team. At Barbary Law, we focus on one thing, and that's getting you the compensation you deserve. Every case we take personally.
My attorney is Joe Barbary, he can be yours too.
Mumford Oil and Gas Supply is your one-stop shop for top quality products and procurement in the Michigan oil and gas industry. With over 45 years of experience and a strong commitment to customer satisfaction, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply delivers the best solutions for your oil and gas production, drilling, and service needs. If you need it, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply can get it. Visit them on Fancher Day or give them a call at 989-317-8582.
The MHSAA sees increases in attendance across a variety of sports, and the 1,000-point barrier in hoops is broken a couple of times. I'm John Ross, and this is This Week in High School Sports, powered by the Michigan Achievement Scholarship. We start the new year with an update on attendance at MHSAA postseason events. The 2024-25 school year saw nearly 1.4 million spectators attend a playoff competition, the third highest overall attendance total in the last 8 school years. Baseball set an overall tournament record with more than 65,000 total spectators, and every round of the baseball tournament saw an increase from the previous year. Ice hockey also set attendance records at its semifinals and finals, as did team wrestling at its finals and boys soccer at the district level. And overall attendance for gymnastics and girls swimming and diving were also up. Football remains the most attended MHSAA tournament sport and drew more than 360,000 spectators for its playoff series. For more on tournament attendance, please check out MHSAA.com. It's time for Game Balls, when we highlight a trio of standout performances from the past week. First, Greenville's Michael Lindquist went over the 1,000-point club in a win over Forest Hill Central. He joined Zach Ingalls as the only Yellow Jackets with 1,000 career points. Cass Tech's Stevie Hall had a big game against Toledo Catholic Central. He went over 1,000 points in the win and also made the game-winning basket, a three-pointer, as time expired. And to Leroy Pine River wrestler Kaylee Gibson, her pin in the final match of the day at the Montague Invitational delivered the team title to the Bucks.
Graduating seniors could qualify for a tuition-free skill certificate or associate degree through the new Community College Guarantee, no matter their GPA or your household income. Or if your child plans to attend a 4-year university or career school, the Michigan Achievement Scholarship Program has them covered. They could get up to $27,500 toward a bachelor's degree or up to $4,000 for career training. Complete the FAFSA to get started at mi.gov/achievement.
Our weekly Be the Referee feature takes a look at the fine art of officiating with registered official Paige Winnie.
We've got a bowling ball in our hands today, and we're ready to deliver our first ball of the third frame. It's not a great roll, but it's a powerful one. The ball goes into the gutter, but bounces out and then knocks over 7 pins. Lucky break, right? Not exactly. Once the ball is in the gutter, it's a dead ball. Any pins knocked down by the ball's return don't count. If it happens on the first delivery, the pins knocked down by the rebound are reset for the second delivery. Now, if a pin bounces completely out of the pit area and returns to knock down any standing pins, that counts. But if your ball goes into the gutter, that's it. You can't count any pins knocked down if the ball bounces out.
Thanks, Paige. Now more than ever, we need officials. If you're interested, please go to the MHSAA website now to register. We end today with some incredibly sad news. Vic Michaels, the Director of Athletics for the Catholic High School League and a longtime member of the MHSAA's Representative Council, passed away during the break. Michaels was a coach, teacher, and administrator at Centerline St. Clement for 17 years before joining the Catholic League as Associate Director in 1995. He took over as Director in 2003 when then-Director Tom Rashid left to join the MHSAA. 2003 was also when Michaels joined the Rep Council, serving as the Council's Secretary-Treasurer. As a basketball coach at St. Clement, he won more than 300 games coaching both boys and girls and earned statewide Coach of the Year awards for both programs during the 1980s. Michaels was inducted into the Catholic League Hall of Fame in 2024 as a legend. MHSAA Executive Director Mark Ewell said, "I'm not sure there's been anyone who's been more important to the MHSAA over the last 25 years than Vic Michaels." He attended Detroit St. Philip High School, and after St. Philip closed, was part of the final graduating class at Detroit St. Ambrose in 1972. He attended and played basketball at the Detroit Institute of Technology and earned his teaching certificate from the University of Detroit Mercy. He is survived by wife Linda, sons Mark and Brad, and their wives and grandchildren. Vic Michaels was 71. You've been listening to This Week in High School Sports, powered by Michigan Student Aid, a production of the MHSAA Network. Thanks for joining us. I'm John Ross, and we'll be back next week.
Hey guys, it's Tanya from Clark Modular Homes. I'm here to talk to you today about who we are and what we do. Clark's opened in 1983 and has been centrally located right here in Mount Pleasant, Michigan. We have one of the largest display centers with around 12 to 15 homes on display all year round. We have a fully experienced staff. We also have an in-house project manager who can pull our permits and coordinate our job from start to finish. We are proud to have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. We are our own contractor, making it a one-stop shop for you for your home building needs. As the owner would say, we can do it all.
Brad Malley Well Drilling has proudly served Mid-Michigan since the early 1990s. We are family-owned with 3 licensed drillers and over 100 years of experience. We specialize in 5-inch PVC water wells and systems ranging from 2 to 12 inches. Every well we do includes a 5-year warranty and 1-year parts and labor guarantee. We are available 24/7, and you'll always talk to a real person. Call Brad Malley Well Drilling today for a free estimate. Trusted service, generation after generation.
Weber Brothers Sawmill has been in the sawmill and logging business since 1950. Weber Brothers Sawmill buys standing timber and logs all over central and northern Michigan with National Hardwood Lumber Association certification. You can be assured of a professional job, from the marking and cruising of your woods through the harvest. Weber Brothers Sawmill is a proud supporter of our local high school student athletes. Blockco Pools and Spas is Mid-Michigan's #1 pool and hot tub destination that will turn your old space into your #1 destination. From delivery of a full pool for the family to the relaxing hot tub for after work for mom and dad, Blockco Pools and Spas does it all. Stop by their showroom on Remus Road to check out their beautiful selection of hot tubs and learn how you can build the pool of your dreams.
J&J Auto in Wademan is Mid-Michigan's elite automotive repair shop. J&J Auto offers complete collision repair and mechanical repair. Stop by on Wademan Road or call them today at 989-644-8908. J&J Auto, proud supporters of high school student athletes.
Pure sportsmanship is the most important thing in high school sports. When it comes to your home or business, Pure Plumbing just might be the most important thing. If your plumbing isn't pure, don't worry, no one needs to see the other angle. For Pure Plumbing, call 989-644-8928 or visit mipureplumbing.com. Block Electric Company in Wademan has been powering Michigan for over 30 years. There's no job too big or too small for Block Electric Company, like an entire school or something simple at the home, like making sure the outdoor lighting, thermostat, or ceiling fan is installed professionally. Block Electric Company is a proud supporter of local schools and high school student athletes, learning skills in and out of the classroom to lead our communities tomorrow. Good luck to all student athletes from Block Electric Company, and go Aggies.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Welcome back inside another Woods Household pregame show here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. This one a bit shorter, as in between the girls and the boys games we are right now. Just moments ago, it was the Midland-Girls besting the Mount Pleasant girls 44-29 behind a dominant performance from Ella McLaughlin. The sophomore star for the Midland Chemics scored 21 points. Leading the way for the Mount Pleasant Oiler girls is Lizzie Laney with 15. 8 for Morgan Baronachuk, but the defense of the Midland Chemic girls were just a whole lot to deal with out there, and it seemed like every time the Oiler girls might get some momentum, it was taken back by Miss Ella McLaughlin. And one of the more dominant girls basketball performances myself and Adam Gursky have seen in the last couple years. Going to take another break here on this Woods Household pregame show. When we come back, starting lineup for this Mount Pleasant Oiler team and some keys to victory. And I'll also be joined by Mr. Jason Bubba McLean. It's coming right up. More Woods Household pregame show here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Hello, I'm Mike Stanton, and I'm honored to represent the Marilyn Chapman Memorial Fund, created to honor Marilyn's legacy of generosity, compassion, and commitment to our community. At its core, our mission is simple: to support our youth, remove barriers, and create opportunities for kids to grow, compete, and succeed, both in their community and in the game of life. We are incredibly excited to support the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. They do an outstanding job highlighting student athletes, local schools, and the power of teamwork, shining a light on the hard work and dedication that is often overlooked. This partnership allows us to celebrate not just wins on the field, but character and leadership along the way. At the end of the day, it's about investing in our youth, strengthening our communities, and carrying forward Maryland's spirit of giving. To learn more about the Marilyn Chapman Memorial Fund and the events we support, find us on Facebook by searching Marilyn Chapman Memorial Fund. Go Blue Jays.
Value is not just a price. When you buy something for your home, it's an investment. Knowing that you're getting a great deal and service after the sale is priceless. At Woods Household, we only carry quality products for your home at competitive prices. Furniture that is attractive and durable. Comfortable mattresses that last for years. Flooring that stands up to wear and tear. These are all products that last by trusted name brands like FlexSteel, Serta, Whirlpool, and many more. So shop the Woods way.
Mumford Oil and Gas Supply is your one-stop shop for top quality products and procurement in the Michigan oil and gas industry. With over 45 years of experience and a strong commitment to customer satisfaction, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply delivers the best solutions for your oil and gas production, drilling, and service needs. If you need it, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply can get it. Visit them on Fancher Day or give them a call at 989-317-8582. Malley Construction in Mount Pleasant are experts in residential and commercial construction. From poured walls, flat work, pipe work, and road work, Malley Construction does it all. And they are Michigan Department of Transportation pre-qualified. Malley Construction is family-owned and a proud supporter of local high school sports. Bryce Updegraff with Pradium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates thanks the coaches and officials who put in the time to help student athletes achieve their dreams and goals. For all of your real estate needs, the Bryce is right with Bryce Updegraff. With Pradium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates, 989-620-6595. The Diner, where homemade favorites come to life every day for breakfast and lunch. From fluffy pancakes to savory sandwiches, The Diner has your cravings covered. Discover the perfect blend of comfort food and camaraderie at The Diner. Join them every Friday night till 7 for their famous fish fry. The Diner on North Mission, Mount Pleasant. Hiring a cleaning service doesn't mean you're lazy. Martinez Cleaning knows it means you value your time and want to come home and relax and not worry about the mess. Martinez Cleaning allows you to do just that. Come home and relax to a nice clean home. Schedule your appointment and learn more by visiting Martinez Cleaning on Facebook or call today at 989-289-8615.
Welcome back to a noisy Midland-Chemic High School. Chris Bachman now joined by Jason Bubba McLean. And Bubba was talking about that girls game a little bit before you came on the air with me. But holy cow, what a performance out there from Miss McLaughlin. Not really much more to say.
Well, she's pretty good, and her twin sister and one other young lady didn't play for Midland tonight, so you can see why there was so much hype about Midland High girls basketball before the season. So once they get those two back, they're going to be pretty good. Yeah, but Ella was really, really good tonight. She just kind of controlled the tempo for Midland High and hit a couple of huge shots when we cut the deficit to 8 or 9 points. And it's just that first quarter that got us. I mean, we have a good team. We start off 6-1. There's going to be a lot more opportunities for these young ladies that wear the blue and gold for Mount Pleasant here over the next few weeks.
Yeah, but I think that also speaks a little bit, too. They had played a really tough schedule. They've lost to Rockford, Tecumseh, and what's the other team? Saginaw Heritage. And so you knew this was going to be your guys' toughest game. This wasn't there, you know. So you guys are now battle-tested, ready to go into Saginaw Valley League play, and hopefully it's a team you will see again at least one more time. And about time for that national anthem, so we're going to send it off to one more break. When we come back, the Chemics, the Oilers, boys basketball on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Attorney Joe Barbary. Just like doctors specialize in areas of medicine, at Barbary Law, we specialize in getting you the best possible results. If you've been injured by someone else's negligence, you owe it to yourself and your family to call our legal team. At Barbary Law, we focus on one thing, and that's getting you the compensation you deserve. Every case we take personally.
My attorney is Joe Barbary. He can be yours too.
Konwinski Construction offers a full range of construction services on small and large projects. Konwinski Construction is a leader in the community and are proud to support those student athletes who will be leading our community tomorrow. Konwinski Construction on Gover Parkway, Mount Pleasant. Mount Pleasant Automotive on Mission has been serving local auto shops and do-it-yourselfers since 1988. Mount Pleasant Automotive is locally owned and carries all the auto part, car care products, and auto maintenance supplies you will need. Visit them online at mtpleasantautomotive.com. Mount Pleasant Automotive, caring for our cars and our local student athletes. Bogwai Banga and Bradley on Main Street in Mount Pleasant provides uncompromising integrity when providing tax and accounting services to individuals and small businesses in the Mid-Michigan area. Bogwai Banga and Bradley has an expert CPA ready to help you, whether you're an individual that needs help with taxes or a business that needs help with, well, just about everything. Bogwai Banga and Bradley is a leader in the community and a proud supporter of local high school sports. Visit them online at bwbpc.com or stop into their office on Main Street in downtown Mount Pleasant. Joe Wentworth with Pradium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates is a proud supporter of our local high school student athletes, working hard and showing pride for our community. For all of your real estate needs, go with Joe. Joe Wentworth with Pradium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates, 989-817-1291. Martinez Lawn Care, just like our local football teams, can keep your yard looking good deep into fall, and we all know winter is coming. Call now to get on their snow plowing schedule. Find Martinez Lawn Care on Facebook or call them at 989-317-5536. Brickner and Bunker Farm Bureau Insurance Group is Mid-Michigan's #1 team for protecting what matters most to you. Home, auto, life, farm, business, they offer a wide variety of coverage at affordable rates with the customer service of a best friend. Visit Brickner and Buckner Farm Bureau Insurance Group on Pickard Road or visit them online at bricknerbunkerinsurance.com.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
And welcome back to the Academy in downtown Mount Pleasant. The Oilers, the Chemics are ready to battle it out here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Starting lineup for the Mount Pleasant Oilers: Xavier Krazier, Braylon French, Zay Rodriguez, Jake Hutchins, and Nate Davis. Starters for the Midland Chemics being introduced right now. We've got Kason Weideman, Bray Turner-Smith, Bennett Smith, Wilson Kloha, along with the big man in the middle, Jacoby Lind. And Lind has got some size out there. He's a lefty, about 6'7", 6'8". He doesn't have a big frame on him. A la Logan Butchkowski, you're going to have Nate Davis to kind of push him out of the lane, I feel like.
We actually, growing up, we played against his dad, who was 6'8". His name's Mike, I believe. And so, yeah, there's a lot of similarities between those two, other than he was right-handed, not left-handed. But Nathaniel's going to do a great job. I mean, Davis plays extremely hard, and he plays physical, and he'll do a great job.
And here comes the opening tip. It's going to be won by the Midland Chemists. Coming to this game at 2-7. The Mount Pleasant Oiler boys coming to this game at 7-1. Braylon French all over the point guard defensively. Here on the near side it goes. Krazier guarding up. Midland Chemic ball handler. Swing it over on the perimeter. With it is Bennett Smith. Looks to drive. Short jumper, no good. But he's going to get called for the foul on the play right away.
Well, Mount Pleasant's going to do what they've done the last 7 or 8 games, whatever it is. I believe they're 8-1 now. They've won 8 since that first Cadillac game.
Yeah, they did play last night, actually.
They played last night, beat Swan Valley 52-41, I think. But they're going to have to hang their hat on their half-court defense, pick up some pressure. They've done a great job so far this year. That was a ticky-tack foul on Krazier there to start the game. But one thing I know about watching these guys in practice is that they go extremely hard. They don't cut any corners. We're not huge, but we're very fast and very athletic, and they have the right guy coaching them up.
And being fast and being athletic can make sometimes you think about going into a zone with that tall defender. The ball pressure against the guards negates the big guy down low so many times in high school hoops.
Yes.
Krazier gets it into the lane. There's that big frame of Lind affecting the shot. He still puts it up. It's blocked by Jacoby Lind. Coming away with the loose ball is going to be Weideman. He'll bring it into the front court, drop it off to Smith. He'll retreat, drop it back off to Weideman. Right on where it says Chemic Pride in front of the Oiler bench and head coach Dan Schell. Looks great space. They come here near side. With it is Smith. Smith looking to drive with the left hand. Wants to get down low to Lind. Nice pass, but Lind can't handle it. Nate Davis diving on the floor with the loose ball. Gets it to Hutchins, who gets it off to Zay Rodriguez.
That's the identity of this team right there. Getting on the floor for loose balls and getting those cheap ones.
Rodriguez cross-court pass to Braylon French. To Hutchins. Back to French. He's open for the three and no good. Nice box out down low from Kason Weideman to come away with the rebound for the Chemics. Race into the front court. Right to left-handed dribble. Number 11 on number 11 here with the point guards. Weideman guarding French. French all over the ball handler. Now they go to Lind near the top of the key. Nate Davis guarding him. Want to get it down low. Stolen away. There's another steal. Rodriguez looking to use his speed to beat everybody down court. Up and under around Lind. What a play from Zay Rodriguez.
We worked on that off-ball and wide receiver drills.
2-2 is the score here. 6:15 left to go in the first quarter. Across the half-court line is Weideman. Gets it to Lind. On him is Davis. This is what you want if you're Davis. You've got the advantage on the perimeter unless he gets the ball on the block. Here comes a triple try from the freshman, and he knocks it down.
Mount Pleasant just got to do a better job rotating on that backside. They were just kind of caught on the high spot there. They didn't rotate quick enough, and Midland made them pay for it.
5-2 now the score, 5:50 left to go, first quarter. Big time three there. That's the freshman, Bray Turner-Smith, knocking that one down. Looking to answer is Braylon French in. He'll cash it home from the corner.
He might miss one, but he rarely misses two in a row. Nice job by Braylon to find the open spot there.
5-5 the score, and I know you being buddies with Josh French, you've probably had to guard him a time or two in open gym, and I would not want to try and stay in front of Braylon French.
My open gym days have been over for 20 years, but I know what you mean.
Ball goes down low. It's going to be another tie-up jump ball. Possession arrow's not lit up yet. They're going to flick it on, so it'll be Oiler basketball. Because Midland did get the opening tip. Good job by the officials there.
Yeah.
Kind of think they thought that one through, and it clicked on somebody. 5-5 the score. 5:20 left to go, first quarter. Oilers, Chemics here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Krazier slowly comes across the half-court line. Gets a screen from Nate Davis. Is he going to use it? Is he going to use it? Now he will. Looks to knife his way in the lane. Out to Davis it goes. Pass over to French. French back up top to Davis. Now to Rodriguez. He thought about taking the three. Bubba wanted him to, but he knifes his way into the lane for the finish.
I mean, and remember, he didn't take a day off. The Tuesday after our state championship game, Isaiah Rodriguez played in that first game, had 15 of like their 28. So he has not missed any time. That kid is just a consummate student athlete and has just done a wonderful job this year. I love that kid. It's over and back. Nice shot, Bray.
And Braylon French with the defense forcing the freshman out further and further towards the half-court line, and ultimately it gets the turnover on the over and back. 7-5. Oilers with the lead. 4:43 left to go, first quarter.
And with that state championship run we went on football, obviously we had a few guys that weren't able to be at the first couple games, what have you. And guys like Braylon French are the ones that kind of kept everything at bay while we were making that run. And you can see why he's earned the opportunity to play. Playing great defense, hitting those three-point shots, and taking on the basketball.
Loose ball coming up with it is Midland. Bray Turner-Smith races into the front court. Zay Rodriguez chases him down from behind to knock it away. 4:27 left, first quarter. 7-5 Oilers with the lead. So 2-7 Midland High team. It doesn't look like it so far, but they played a really tough schedule in the early going, a la the Midland-Girls.
Yeah, they're going to play hard. They're going to compete. They're going to do what they do. And at some point, the schedule will get a little bit easier. You'll play teams that are more alike to you.
Nice defense from French as he tips it away from Weideman in the backcourt. And boy, he is active here in this first quarter.
That's what I'm talking about. He's taking advantage of this opportunity that he had because of our deep run in football.
Forcing his way into the lane is Jacoby Lind. It's blocked by Krazier. Going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow will keep it here with the Chemics, but that's how you deal with a big guy like that. You get your hands on the basketball before you can put it up over his head.
Totally. When you're giving up 4 inches, you just got to be like that gnat in the summertime when you're out hitting that golf ball around. You know, you just got to swipe it away as much as you can.
Ball goes into Weideman up top, trying to set up Smith for the open look on the three. Krazier chases him down, though. Shot is no good. The sophomore, Jake Hutchins, clears the rebound. Up into the front court with the basketball. Krazier looks to go by the defender, kicks in the corner to Davis. Davis now in the lane. Jump pass out to Braylon French. French looks to go in lane, turns, retreats. Wide open, Krazier. You can't do that. It's in and out, no good. Clearing the rebound for the Chemics is Wilson Clowat. Ball goes up ahead to Bennett Smith on the outlet pass from Weideman. Smith with a nice up and under move, and the scoop layup is good. That's about an impressive looking shot as you're going to see there.
Yeah, Isaiah did a great job of getting to the help there, and he just stepped through that little Euro step, and he did the rest. That's just one of the, like we saw with Isaiah on the offensive end, just that Euro step has been such a weapon for so many people.
3 substitutions getting ready to come into the game for the Oilers. Those subs are brought to you by our friends at Mount Pleasant Automotive. Just like Coach Shell needs replacement parts, so does your vehicle. They got them for you, Mount Pleasant Automotive. Rodriguez with the drive. It's tipped away. French will recover it near the half-court line. Nice pass down low to Krazier. Krazier with the up fake. Laying no good. Great defense. Lynn staying on the floor initially was able to come in and affect that shot. But what a pass from the top of the key down to the block from Braylon French there. 2:57 left, first quarter. We are tied at 7 apiece.
Those are those baskets, those points, though, that you got to get. Because sometimes in games like this, a layup will be a premium point, and these are those 35 to 40 type games where you just have to take advantage of all the opportunities you have in front of you. He won't miss that again, though. Xavier will not miss that again.
Jace, Jaden Lang, Noel Helm, Tyler Shell all into the ball game for the Oilers.
3 sophomores.
2:50 left to go, first quarter. We're tied at 7 apiece. Bray Turner-Smith, the freshman, with it on the perimeter, looking to create space. It's not there. Now working over here near side. They want to get it down low to the big man. Going to be a double team on the play. Lynn turns, passes it down low to Bennett Smith. Nice cut there from the senior Bennett Smith on the back door for the lay-in.
Helm was supposed to be on the help side. He was a little too high above the block there, and he just snuck by him for the back door and an easy layup.
Chemics lead at 9-7. Drive in lane. What a move. Layup is up and good for Noel Helm. Woo-hoo, boy, you can't teach that athleticism.
No, nice seeing him back, too. He missed a few games with a extension from the state championship football game where he bumped his arm up a little bit. So he's been back now, and his athleticism and his ability to get to the basket downhill is impressive.
Bray Turner-Smith with it in the front court. Let's get it back down low. With it is Lynn. Tries to finish with the left hand. No good. He will draw the foul on the play and head to the free throw line. But the big guy down low, when you're giving up those 3, 4, 5 inches, make him earn it from the free throw line here. I don't mind this at all.
Yeah, and Coach Shell can throw a few different guys at you, which is kind of nice. So I feel like he just got caught on the low side there, and Lynn did a really good job of kind of taking advantage of his size there as he misses the first free throw here. But that's the one thing about what Coach Shell does is it's kind of the next man mentality here. They've got 3 or 4 big guys, if you will, that can come in here and add some depth between between Davis and Lang and Shell.
Lynn's second free throw. That one does drop in for the big senior to give him his first points on the night, and it's 10-9. The Chemics go ahead. Against a 2-7 Chemic team, you let them hang around. They're just going to get more and more confidence going forward.
And Mount Pleasant has been a slow starting team this year. It's kind of one of those things where they wear you down in the third and fourth quarter. They just have to be in the game in the first half, do what they do, hit a few shots, be within 4 or 5 points at halftime. Try to take care of the basketball is the biggest thing, and then just kind of go from there and see what happens in the second half.
Wear you down just sounds like a Dan Shell team.
Totally.
As I say that, Shell gets the ball down low. He'll kick it out. Helm wants the 3. It's good. Nice dish out from Mr. Tyler Shell. That'll be in the running for a Mumford Oil and Gas Supply assist of the game. Helm's got 5 off the bench. The Oilers go ahead 12-10. 1:10 remaining in the fourth quarter, first quarter.
It's nice when you have a couple bigger type guys, though, that you can work inside out. And Mount Pleasant's got 5 or 6 3-point shooters that if you give them the opportunity to shoot the shot, they're going to make it and make you pay.
Bray Turner-Smith with a dribbling expedition in front of the Oiler bench. Lynn goes in the lane, shot no good. Clearing the rebound is going to be Mr. Actually, I'm waiting to see what. All right, that will be a foul call going on Lynn. Clearing the rebound was Braylon French. He got kind of mugged out there. So Lynn will be heading to the bench. 55 seconds left to go. First quarter, 12-10. Oilers with the lead here in the early going.
Nice shot by French just to kind of get that backside rebound and get. That's a really good foul to get on that 6'8" kid because at the same time he comes out now and Mount Pleasant is going to have a huge advantage.
Tyler Shell open for 3. He knocks it down. You know Shell can bang with you down low, but he grew up in the gym. Had to go up against his older brother, Josh. You know he had to learn to shoot from the outside. 15-10 Oilers in front. 30 seconds left to go first quarter. Turner-Smith into the front court. Gross cross court. Now down into the corner. They don't take advantage of it. Good rotation there from Tyler Shell.
Great half-court defense so far by Mount Pleasant.
Back to Turner-Smith, top of the key. The freshman looking to create space. It's going to be a travel call. Zay Rodriguez, the way he moves his feet, we know he has the quickness from football season, but really impressive out there to see the feet moving.
Somebody is going to get him. I don't know what sport he's going to play in college, but if he wants to, he will. And he's never going to hurt you in whatever he does, whether it's football, basketball, what have you. He just doesn't get too high, doesn't get too low. He's just the type of kid that you love to have on your roster no matter what sport it is because he's just going to help you tremendously.
And I know talking with Ryan Dukes, Sacred Heart Academy track coach, teaches a lot of speed around here. He's a track star as well, too.
Yeah, totally.
He's got a chance to do a number of different things if he wants to at the next level. A little stoppage in play here. 15 seconds left to go. 15-10 Oilers with the lead here in the first quarter. Zay Rodriguez, Noel Helm, Tyler Shell, also out there for the Oilers, Jaden Lang and Xavier Krazier. With it is Helm, nice crossover dribble, looking to get into the lane here in the final seconds. Tie up, a lot of time left here for Krazier. He's going to put up the shot, a lot of contact, no foul call. That'll bring us to the end of one. 15-10 is the score, but I guess that's the kind of rough and tumble play you maybe expect here in a Chemic Oiler game. We'll be back with the second quarter right after this on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Weber Brothers Sawmill has been in the sawmill and logging business since 1950. Weber Brothers Sawmill buys standing timber and logs all over central and northern Michigan with National Hardwood Lumber Association certification. You can be assured of a professional job, from the marking and cruising of your woods through the harvest. Weber Brothers Sawmill is a proud supporter of our local high school student athletes.
J&J Auto in Wademan is Mid-Michigan's elite automotive repair shop. J&J Auto offers complete collision repair and mechanical repair. Stop by on Wademan Road or call them today at 989-644-8908. J&J Auto, proud supporters of high school student athletes.
Welcome back inside our Barbary Law Studios, built by Konwinski Construction here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. At the end of one, 15-10, Mount Pleasant Oilers with the lead over the Midland Chemics. And now that the band has retreated for Midland High, we'll see if we can bring our fancy scoreboard cam back in the action here for everybody.
A couple of big things at the end of that first quarter there. Mount Pleasant did a great job of getting the tie up, creating that turnover because they got that last shot of the quarter even though they didn't get it, and they had the jump ball to start the second quarter. So it's really 2 possessions you're up in this game.
And as I say, we're trying to get the scoreboard camera up there. My fingers are a little too sweaty to move it down into the corner, so we'll work on that. Another commercial break here in just a moment. But it's 15-10, Oilers in front. Noel Helm with the basketball. 7:39 left to go, second quarter. He loses it, but it ends up right in the hands of Zay Rodriguez. Triple try, no good. There's Krazier for the rebound.
And,
and the foul
Told
for
you
Krazier.
Miss another one of those. Nice shot. Right place, right time for Xavier.
And Xavier Krazier, what he did this football season. Woo! Can you put it into words, that playoff run, Bubba?
No, I'm still trying to process it. I mean, those seniors and obviously having Xavier 100%, and just these kids believed in what Coach Mack and our coaching staff was preaching, and we got a great draw, and they just realized once we got a couple wins underneath our belt, it was Ford Field or bust, and we checked off a lot of boxes, and unfortunately we didn't bring it home, but you got to credit DeWitt. They were a really, really well coached, very physical, very athletic team, but that doesn't take away from what we did. It was just incredible, and at the same time, Xavier's only a junior. He'll be back next year to lead our kids on the gridiron.
Yeah, and the free throw was no good from Krazier. Midland quickly down here to the other end and draws a foul. As I work on our dual view here, I'm trying to get the scoreboard a little behind the scenes for everybody. I'm trying to get the scoreboard perfectly back here in the corner as we have oftentimes before, but she just ain't going right now. And so we're going to continue to go the one camera look here, not the scoreboard look. Apologize to everybody. We want to provide the best viewing experience when you can. Right now the scoreboard will be right in the middle of the screen. That's not going to look good for anybody. Got an offensive foul here going down low.
This is kind of the point of the game already for Midland High, where they were nice rhythm to start, got up a couple points, but Mount Pleasant's kind of started to impose their will, moving the basketball, making Midland play defense for the entire duration of the possession, and they're breaking down. Now Mount Pleasant's able to stretch his lead to 7 with a chance to go to 9 or 10 here.
And right now, the ball handlers of Mount Pleasant, whether it's French, Rodriguez, or Krazier, they look much more comfortable than Weideman or Smith or Turner Smith handling the basketball for Midland.
100%. That's just getting in the gym and working on your skill set.
17-10 the score. 6:50 left to go, second quarter. Oilers in front, trying to avenge the loss of the girls earlier tonight. Zay Rodriguez left wide open on the baseline, can't get it to connect. Clearing the rebound is Weideman. He'll race into the front court with left or right hand dribble. Kick it in the corner to Bennett Smith. He wants a triple try. This would be big. It is short. Rebound is cleared by Xavier Krazier in the middle of the lane. He'll race ahead with the dribble. Looks for the Euro step. Maybe a step too early, but there's Shell again. Catch and shoot, no good. Rebound is tipped out of the hands of Lynn to Smith. Gets it to Weideman. He'll bring it into the front court. Freshman Bray Turner Smith ready to check back into the game for Midland as well. Stepping into the three is Weideman. This would be big. It's no good. Tyler Shell clears the rebound for the Oilers. Drops it off to Krazier as he brings it into the front court below our broadcast position. Skip pass in the corner. What a pass to Helm, and it's good.
That's a great pass right there. No look to the baseline. No, again, Coach Shell's done such a great job coaching these kids up to have the 4-out-1-in mentality where you got 4 guys around the perimeter, kind of dribble, draw, dish, and then from there, Noel did the rest. Made the 3 as Midland takes a timeout.
Timeout on the floor for Midland. I'm going to attempt one more time here, Bubba, to try and see if I can get the scoreboard back up on the screen. But again, your boy just kind of fumbling with things here a little bit. It is 20-10. Say, just go to the source here, change it. We got it on the correct deal here and everything. But now the matter is, Bubba, of me squeezing this little thing down here and getting it down into the corner. But for some reason, I can't move it further here in the corner.
Take that. Now move this one up here.
You give it a try. It won't go.
Should. Right there.
Oh, well, but see, we got to get her all the way down here in the corner.
Just keep dragging those little dots. There you go.
There we go. That's going to work for now. All right,
I'm from
everybody.
the 90s, too, man. Technology and I.
The scoreboard is back. And I tell you what, though, this little piece of equipment here, man, when we get her plugged in, and even the last couple games, I haven't had Gursky with me here. We've been able to one-man show it. And, again, the camera work shoddy compared to what we got tonight. But when you got a one-man broadcast period, I don't care who you are, that's getting done.
He can be.
5:50 left in the second quarter. 20-10 Oilers with the lead. Bray Turner-Smith with the basketball here into the front court. Get it down low. Not really anything happening, though, in the post. And then, obviously, kicking it far side is Kloa. Kick it back to the opposite side. Bennett Smith. His three is no good. Rebound is cleared by Xavier Krazier. Krazier in the front court out there with Davis, Hutchins, Helm, and Mr. Tyler Shell. Helm thought about the catch and shoot. He up fakes in the lane. Kicks it out. Hutchins, the sharpshooter, wasn't able to take the shot. Good job by Bennett Smith closing out from Midland.
If Mount Pleasant can continue to play sound defense and hit some open shots, they're going to be a tough team to beat no matter who they're playing. As Hutchins launches a three.
That's no good. Long rebound goes into the hands of Hutchins. Great hustle there from the sophomore. He'll drop it back to fellow sophomore Noel Helm towards the top of the key. Dribble drive in a lane, spin move up and under. Not there. Great defense from the freshman, Bray Turner-Smith there, not going for any fake.
Yep. Well schooled, well played.
Helm's going to kind of set it up again here on the perimeter. The Oilers with this 20-10 lead. No pressure from the Chemics. You can take as much time as you want. Krazier now with it, looking to back down Weideman. He gets in the lane, up and under move, stays with it, gets it to go. Great job by Krazier there, taking advantage of his size, keeping the ball high, not allowing the defender to make a play, and he just stayed calm and got it to go.
Well, it's a combination of just working hard in the weight room, being a good athlete, having a good skill set, and just being patient.
Shot's going to be an air ball. Maybe getting a piece of it was Tyler Shell. Turner-Smith tries to, it's not Turner-Smith trying to save it. That was Ballot trying to save it. 22-10, it goes back to the Oilers. And you look at it here, it was 15-10 at the end of one. We're now going on a bit of a stretch here, Bubba, since the Chemics have scored a basket. It's been a minute. Bennett Smith had 2 field goals. Bray Turner-Smith hit a 3. That's it so far. Just 3 field goals through a quarter and a half right now for Midland High.
Well, all their open shots, other than maybe one wide open 3, have been contested, and that's what a Dan Shell coach team does. They make you work on defense and on offense.
Helm into the lane, looks for the runner, no good. Gets his own rebound, looks to put it back in. Oh, it rolls out toilet bowl style. Nate Davis there with the rebound. It's a battle for the basketball. Coming away with it is Bray Turner-Smith. He'll race into the front court. Freshman looking to step into the deep three-pointer from way downtown. He cashes it home. He's got 6. He's connected on 2 from distance. It's 22-13. Oilers in front. Boy, did the Chemics need that basket, Bubba.
Clearly, he's a talented young man. He's a freshman playing at Midland High in the Saginaw Valley on Friday night. So, obviously, he's got a tremendous skill set. Mount Pleasant's going to have to be, cognizant of that so they don't allow that to happen again.
Krazier with another whip-around pass. This one up top to Helm. Three-pointer's no good. Got the box out a little too aggressive from Krazier down low. He's not happy about the call, but yet a little too much jostling down low, I'll say. 22-13 to score. 3:19 left until our Gates of Drilling and Service halftime report. We won't send it off to This Week in MHSA Sports with John Ross again, as we've done that twice tonight. We'll have a couple extended commercial breaks to give myself and Bubba a little bit of a reprieve here. We'll talk a little bit more about the girls' game and what needs to be done in the second half to win this one for the Oilers. It's Chris Spotman, Bubba McClain on the mic. Adam Gursky on the camera live from our Barbary Law Studios, built by Conwinski Construction at Midland High tonight. Monday we'll be down in Ithaca for Yellow Jacket Aggie girls basketball. Tip on the perimeter, recovered by Midland. 22-13 the score. French again defensively. Woo, boy.
You can count at some point.
They work it around. Bray Turner-Smith with it. He's going to be double-teamed on the play. They get it in the middle. Koha now kick it out. Here's Weideman for a 3. This would be big. It's in and out, no good. Big-time rebound down low from Blaylock as he puts it up and in. 22-15. And Chemics 5 points now since we came back from the break. Just kind of hanging around in there.
They won't go quiet into the night.
Zay Rodriguez gets it to French. Down low to Davis. They have a foul called down low.
Nice find, nice cut, all the above, and got the foul. So a lot of good things happening on that possession for Mount Pleasant. This is another area where Dan Shell is very, really good as the baseline out of bounds plays. He's got about 30 that he can run, and the kids do a great job in practice, as we do with our girls program, just running these to a T. And we've been running the same ones for 25 years, and you know what, Chris? They still work.
It's about the execution. That's what it's really all about.
Yeah, totally.
Gets it into Rodriguez. An update from the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, 7-0 Indiana with the lead over Oregon. They've got the ball, 7:55 left in the first.
Pick 6 early on by Dante Moore.
French with the basketball. Out to Nate Davis. Back to French on the perimeter. 2:15 left to go, second quarter. Oilers lead at 22-15. Back to Helm. Back to Hutchins. Good defense from Turner.
Yep.
Out on the perimeter. Now over to French. He's open for a three. You can't do that. That one rims out no good. There for the offensive rebound is Hutchins. His putback is good. And the foul.
Those are the plays that go unsung. You know, the unsung heroes. Nathan Davis did a great job keeping the ball alive. Saw it, tapped it to Jake. Jake did the rest, get to the free throw line for the old-fashioned three-point play. That was just a great job. He's not going to hurt you out there. Okay, Nathan is just a hard-working kid. Obviously, his two older brothers did a great job in our athletic program and whatever sport they played, but he doesn't say much, but he gets out there and he plays extremely hard because, again, if you're going to play sports or basketball at Mount Pleasant for Dana Show, you better play hard the entire time.
Hutchins looking to connect at the free throw line. He's going to leave it short. Turner Smith grabs the rebound for Midland. 1:54 left to go. Second quarter, 24-14. Oilers with the lead over the Chemics. Weideman gets it in the corner. Again, French is just all over him defensively. Looking for the backdoor cut. Knocked away by Helm. Coming away with a loose ball is Hutchins. Great defense there from the Oilers once again. Hutchins stepping into the deep three. No good, but you know he's got the green light to shoot that one with the way he's been shooting this early season. Nice cut down low. Clohigh's shot, no good. Or actually, it is good, and the foul. I thought he was going to get whistled for the travel there, but the shot was good. The hoop and the harm, as George Blaha would say. He's headed to the free throw line, and again, we'll say it. Midland just kind of hanging around in the weeds right now.
That's what you have to do. I mean, just obviously you're down 7. You chance to cut to 6 here. You just got to one possession at a time and see if you can get a stop and a score. And
free throw is good from Cloa. He's got 3. 2 for Blaylock, 6 for Smith, 6 for Bray Turner Smith, 1 for Lynn. That's the scoring for Midland. For Mount Pleasant, you got 4 from Frazier, 3 from French, 4 from Rodriguez, 2 from Hutchins, and 8 from Helm. Rodriguez drives in the lane. He's going to draw the foul on the play, much to the chagrin of the Midland faithful here. I think that'll be the 15th foul going against Midland as well. 2 free throws should be coming for Isaiah Rodriguez, or as many call him, Zay Rodriguez.
A little bit of an uncharacteristic possession there by Mount Pleasant. They kind of went downhill with nowhere to go and got bailed out, which is great. You love that. At the same time, you want to kind of practice good habits and pay attention to the details and so on and so forth. But that's something that doesn't happen very often. You can live with that as a coach from time to time.
1:13 left to go, second quarter. Rodriguez's first free throw is good. Now has 5 here on the night. Yet leading scorer in the ball game is Noel Helm with his 8 points. Out there for the Oilers, it's Braylon French, Jake Hutchins, Tyler Shell, Noel Helm, and Rodriguez at the free throw line. Young man connects on that one as well. He has 6 here in the first half. 26-18 is the score. Turner Smith waiting near the half-court line for a little bit of help. He'll get the screen to kind of get Zay Rodriguez off of him. Now we'll hand it off to Smith. Smith being hounded by Rodriguez. Under a minute remaining here in the second quarter. Kicking the corner to Weideman. Back to Bennett. Smith it goes. Want to go in the middle. Not ready for the pass, though, is Bakzowski. It's going to go out of bounds back to the Oilers. That's more of what we saw in the first quarter, them turning over Midland. And credit to Midland, they maybe slowed it down a little bit here in the pace to try and not turn it over as much. But when the Oilers can really pressure the basketball, Midland's having some trouble.
Midland does not want to get in a track meet with Mount Pleasant.
26-18 the score. Braylon French with it. Over to Noah Helm. Helm with a nice jab step. Nice pass down into the lane to Shell. Blocked on the play from behind. Great job by the Chemics staying with it there.
Tyler liked that one back. He should, as his dad's alluding to right now, just go right up. Don't take that extra dribble. You need to give the defense time to close down on you.
Chemics could hold for a final shot here. Down by 8, 26-18. Smith with it on the perimeter. He had 6 in the first quarter. He's been scoreless here in the second. Puts up the shot right in the face of Shell.
Oh, no.
And they might have gotten everybody fooled by the countdown clock. It's always that they're trying to fool Midland, and so the guy shot it with 6-7 seconds, but then Helm still heard that call, and as soon as he caught it, he just tried whipping it right down court.
He sure did.
That's the blooper. That's a blooper reel right there.
That's pretty good, yeah. You won't live that down anytime
2 seconds
soon.
left to go. We'll see if Bray Turner-Smith is going to try and launch one from deep here. Rodriguez kind of up on him. And will it be a shot for Smith? No good. 26-18 is the score at the half. A defensive battle, a battle you kind of expect between Midland and Mount Pleasant, but Mount Pleasant letting Midland hang around there a bit in that second quarter. Going to take a break here. Me and Bubba going to break down this one a little bit. When we come back, it is our Gates Drilling and Service halftime report on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Hello, I'm Mike Stanton, and I'm honored to represent the Maryland Chapman Memorial Fund, created to honor Maryland's legacy of generosity, compassion, and commitment to our community. At its core, our mission is simple: to support our youth, remove barriers, and create opportunities for kids to grow, compete, and succeed, both in their community and in the game of life. We are incredibly excited to support the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. They do an outstanding job highlighting student athletes, local schools, and the power of teamwork, shining a light on the hard work and dedication that is often overlooked. This partnership allows us to celebrate not just wins on the field, but character and leadership along the way. At the end of the day, it's about investing in our youth, strengthening our communities, and carrying forward Maryland's spirit of giving. To learn more about the Maryland Chapman Memorial Fund and the events we support, find us on Facebook by searching Maryland Chapman Memorial Fund. Go Blue Jays.
Value is not just a price. When you buy something for your home, it's an investment. Knowing that you're getting a great deal and service after the sale is priceless. At Woods Household, we only carry quality products for your home at competitive prices. Furniture that is attractive and durable. Comfortable mattresses that last for years. Flooring that stands up to wear and tear. These are all products that last by trusted name brands like FlexSteel, Serta, Whirlpool, and many more. So shop the Woods way.
Mumford Oil and Gas Supply is your one-stop shop for top quality products and procurement in the Michigan oil and gas industry. With over 45 years of experience and a strong commitment to customer satisfaction, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply delivers the best solutions for your oil and gas production, drilling, and service needs. If you need it, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply can get it. Visit them on Fancher today or give them a call at 989-317-8582. Malley Construction in Mount Pleasant are experts in residential and commercial construction. From poured walls, flat work, pipe work, and road work, Malley Construction does it all. And they are Michigan Department of Transportation pre-qualified. Malley Construction is family-owned and a proud supporter of local high school sports. Bryce Updegraff with Pradium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates thanks the coaches and officials who put in the time to help student athletes achieve their dreams and goals. For all of your real estate needs, the Bryce is right with Bryce Updegraff. With Pradium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates, 989-620-6595. The Diner, where homemade favorites come to life every day for breakfast and lunch. From fluffy pancakes to savory sandwiches, The Diner has your cravings covered. Discover the perfect blend of comfort food and camaraderie at The Diner. Join them every Friday night till 7 for their famous fish fry. The Diner on North Mission, Mount Pleasant. Hiring a cleaning service doesn't mean you're lazy. Martinez Cleaning knows it means you value your time and want to come home and relax and not worry about the mess. Martinez Cleaning allows you to do just that. Come home and relax to a nice clean home. Schedule your appointment and learn more by visiting Martinez Cleaning on Facebook or call today at 989-289-8615.
Welcome back inside our Gates Drilling and Service halftime report. We got about 6:55 on the clock here. We're going to send out to one more break here. Yeah, your boy's been rolling a long time here. We need to get a little bit more breath. When we come back with Bubba, talk about keys to victory in the second half for the Mount Pleasant Oiler boys. They lead at 26-18. It is the Gates Drilling and Service halftime report. Back with more right after this.
Hi, I'm Attorney Joe Barbary. Just like doctors specialize in areas of medicine, at Barbary Law, we specialize in getting you the best possible results. If you've been injured by someone else's negligence, you owe it to yourself and your family to call our legal team. At Barbary Law, we focus on one thing, and that's getting you the compensation you deserve. Every case we take personally.
My attorney is Joe Barbary, he can be yours too.
Konwinski Construction offers a full range of construction services on small and large projects. Konwinski Construction is a leader in the community and are proud to support those student athletes who will be leading our community tomorrow. Konwinski Construction on Gover Parkway, Mount Pleasant. Mount Pleasant Automotive on Mission has been serving local auto shops and do-it-yourselfers since 1988. Mount Pleasant Automotive is locally owned and carries all the auto part, car care products, and auto maintenance supplies you will need. Visit them online at mtpleasantautomotive.com. Mount Pleasant Automotive, caring for our cars and our local student athletes. Fogwai Banga and Bradley on Main Street in Mount Pleasant provides uncompromising integrity when providing tax and accounting services to individuals and small businesses in the Mid-Michigan area. Fogwai Banga and Bradley has an expert CPA ready to help you, whether you're an individual that needs help with taxes or a business that needs help with, well, just about everything. Fogwai Banga and Bradley is a leader in the community and a proud supporter of local high school sports. Visit them online at bwbpc.com or stop into their office on Main Street in downtown Mount Pleasant. Joe Wentworth with Pradium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates is a proud supporter of our local high school student athletes, working hard and showing pride for our community. For all of your real estate needs, go with Joe. Joe Wentworth with Pradium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates, 989-817-1291. Martinez Lawn Care, just like our local football teams, can keep your yard looking good deep into fall, and we all know winter is coming. Call now to get on their snow plowing schedule. Find Martinez Lawn Care on Facebook or call them at 989-317-5536. Brickner & Bunker Farm Bureau Insurance Group is Mid-Michigan's #1 team for protecting what matters most to you. Home, auto, life, farm, business. They offer a wide variety of coverage at affordable rates with the customer service of a best friend. Visit Brickner & Buckner Farm Bureau Insurance Group on Pickard Road or visit them online at bricknerbunkerinsurance.com.
Welcome back to it here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network and our Gates Drilling and Service halftime report. 26-18 the halftime score. Leading the way for the Midland Chemics. 6 points for Bray Turner-Smith, 2 3-pointers, one of them from way downtown. Bennett Smith also has 6 points for the Midland Chemics as well. Slide over to the Mount Pleasant Oilers. Noah Helm leading the way with 8 points off the bench. 3 for Tyler Shell, 2 for Jake Hutchins, 6 for Zay Rodriguez, 3 for Braylon French, and 4 for Xavier Krazier to help pace the Oilers to this 26-18 halftime lead. Gates Drilling and Service halftime report. Much love also to J&J Auto, Balacco Pools and Spas, Konwinski Construction, Weber Brothers Sawmill, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply, E&S Graphics, Mount Pleasant Automotive, along with Bryce Updegraff, Joe Wentworth, Pradium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates. See who's going to close the deal out here in the second half. Brought to you by our friends at Pradium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates, Bryce Updegraff, and Joe Wentworth. Also much love. Malley Construction, Brad Malley Well Drilling, Woods Household Appliance, Weefridge Financial, Clark Modular Homes, Bird All-American Grill, Bill's Custom Fab at Gates, a Drilling and Service, along with a Barberry Law. Went and talked just a few moments ago with Miss Emma McLaughlin, and she kind of gave me a look of like, who are you and what do you got to say to me? And I just want to say, hey, called the game earlier. It was one of the best performances we've seen. You got to go back and check it out. Because, again, McLaughlin, 21 points in that game, well over 10 rebounds, probably well over 10 steals as well. She was outstanding. Score update. First quarter, 40 seconds left to go. Indiana on the board again, 14-7 the score. Gursky pumping his fish for the Hoosiers, while Bubba's holding up the O for Oregon. Like either of you guys have any, well, you have
Dante
a little
Moore,
allegiance.
Man. Dante Moore's from Detroit, quarterback for Oregon.
I guess I got nothing.
I wanted Chambliss last night.
I was going to go with your visits to the West Coast of maybe giving you some allegiance to Oregon or something like that.
I've never been to
too.
Eugene yet, but yeah, I'm an old Pac-12 fan, obviously, and I can't. No, I just can't do it. Sorry, I can only root for Michigan. Sorry, anybody in red and white I can't do.
Then how come you're rooting for Oregon?
It's the lesser of two evils.
Back to the game at hand. 26-18 the score as we start the second half. One key to victory for Mount Pleasant in the second half, Bubba.
Continue to pressure in the half court, limited them to 1 or 0 shots, and getting some transition.
Baseline jumper for Turner Smith is no good. Clearing the rebound is Nate Davis. A little bit of a wild pass there. Turner Smith almost came up with it, but good hands from Krazier as he brings it into the front court. Now to Davis. Davis drive in a lane. Kick out. Open look for Jake Hutchins. He can't do that. He knocks it down.
He just sets his feet and there's games where he doesn't shoot great, but he hits the big shot when he needed to, and he just gets his feet set, has a great release, has the ball where he needs to, a high plane. Doesn't get a lot of lift on it, but just extends his shooting hand, gets the elbow tucked in. Such a nice shot.
Younger brothers. We're seeing it out here from Mr. Shell as well. They're good shooters because that's all they can do in the driveway.
Yeah, can't bully their brothers around.
Nope. Ball long inbounds goes into Lynn, tall guy. Drop it back off to the point guard, Weideman, who's been hounded all game long by Braylon French. 3 is no good from Jacoby Lynn.
You got to go get easy.
Grabbing the rebound is Krazier. He looks to get up at it. It's tipped by Bennett Smith. Lynn showing his versatility. The big man racing in the front court. As I say that, pocket picked by Xavier Krazier. Krazier now looking to Euro in a lane for the finish. It's good.
Off two. Love it.
Bill's custom fabrication of the game type play right there as Krazier gets the steal and goes coast to coast. 31-18 now the score. 6:40 left to go third quarter.
Again, French doing a great job off the ball, on the ball, doing a really nice job of communicating back there. Same thing with Jake Hutchins. That's another tough shot for Midland.
Lynn puts up the shot. Great defense from Nate Davis. Offensive rebound. Kick out to Bennett Smith. It's good. And the foul down low. The basket will count from Bennett Smith. He's now got 9. And those are these little type of things that are helping Midland hang around in this ball game. They actually going to call the foul on the shot here. I'm waiting to see exactly
underneath on Hutchins.
And so usually in that situation, it would stay Midland basketball. You wouldn't have the and one free throw opportunity here, but we'll see what happens when we come back from the break. But now 9 for Bennett Smith, 31-21 is the score. And just that little stanza right there, both teams kind of evening out, you could say. Well, I guess Mount Pleasant's still going up by 2 as 5-3 run there, but one guy heating up like a Blockco jacuzzi, as I'll give some love to one of my sponsors, could be the difference in the second half.
Absolutely. I mean, if Mount Pleasant does a great job between Krazier, French, and Rodriguez of being able to penetrate and kick, when you set up guys like Helm, even Shell can shoot the ball, Hutchins, French can shoot it, Krazier can shoot it, Rodriguez can shoot it. It's kind of like, okay, well, if you're Midland, you got to pick your poison. And what if you do? Well, there's another poison out there as well. So one of the things Midland has to try and do is they got to try to eliminate Mount Pleasant's second and third opportunities. But Mount Pleasant is so well coached. They're so well versed in what they want to do on offense, and if you spread them out, you take away the gap, they're going to kick it out for a 3, and Mount Pleasant's going to make you pay.
And how about this balance right now for Mount Pleasant? 6 for Krazier, 3 for French, 6 for Rodriguez, 5 for Hutchins, 8 for Helm, 3 for Shell.
Yeah, that's
impressive.
balanced score. I mean,
that is
they
impressive.
don't care. They don't care if anyone goes out and scores 25 points. They just want to win. They want to do things. They have a system in place, much with our girls program. If one girl goes out and gets 17, one gets 13, and the rest get 5 or 6, so be it. If a bunch of them get 8 or 9, so be it. Our objective is to win the game and get better as a program.
Nice drive from Bennett Smith. His pass went through the hands of Jacoby Lynn. A missed opportunity there for the Chemics. Rodriguez now into the front court with the basketball up top. It goes to Xavier Frazier. To Braylon French. Thought about stepping into the 3. Now kicks it in the corner to Hutchins. Back up top to Rodriguez. To French. Further to Nate Davis in the corner. He looks to drive baseline. Creates the open 3 for Hutchins. It's in and out. No good. But I love the play from Davis. He's not the three-point shooter. He gets it. He's open. He drives it immediately. Sucks in the defense to create the open shot for his teammate Hutchins. Great play there from Nate Davis.
That's what I was talking about. Spread the defense as thin as you can by penetrating and kicking and surrounding guys inside with great shooters, and the rest is history.
And they try to get it into the post, and there's Nate Davis once again poking away the post entry pass from Jacoby Lynn, and he was also yelling, I need help backside as well.
Communication is key, especially on the backside. You have to have your head on a swivel. You got to get in the passing lanes, and if you get it caught on the high side, the guys on the backside or girls on the backside have to be there to do their job.
Long inbounds pass goes to Bennett Smith in front of the Chemic bench.
Good communication underneath.
Knocked away by Frazier to Rodriguez. Up ahead to Frazier. Euro step. Basket is good. A great play there. Frazier now has 8 points, 33-21. And it's just literally 2 or 3 baskets for Mount Pleasant. 1 basket for Midland, and we do it over again. 33-21 the count. Want to get it down low. It's tipped by Hutchins. There is great defense once again from the Oilers. Braylon French into the front court with the right-handed dribble. Drop it back to Frazier on the Chemic logo. Back to Hutchins. Hutchins in the corner to Zay Rodriguez. Zay Rodriguez cross-court pass to Nate Davis. In the corner it goes to French. Good recovery defense there from Turner Smith to not allow that shot. To look for the pass in the lane. And I don't think French thought he was going to be able to knife between that double team there. Once he did, he kind of didn't have a choice but to take another step. Thus the travel call. The ball will go back to the Chemics. 33-21, 4:46 left to go in the third quarter. Out there for the Oilers, it's Braylon French, Zay Rodriguez, Nate Davis, Tyler Shell now into the game along with Xavier Frazier. Ball goes opposite side of our broadcast position in front of the Chemic bench. Bennett Smith with a drive, looking for the scoop layup. No good. There's Nate Davis there again defensively and with the rebound. His come-over help there. Didn't do a lot, but it created that miss there. Frazier into the front court. Goes to French. See a zone look now here from the Chemics.
First pass trap coming up. You got to find the open player here. Kind of a soft trap.
Rodriguez to French.
No hurry if you're Mount Pleasant. Work the clock a little bit. See if you can find an open gap. High post, short corner.
Frazier will bring it towards the top of the key, and they're now going to kind of set something up here, get everybody spread out just right. Frazier shows that dribbling ability to suck in the defense. Now to French it goes. Could have taken the shot, but he knows the time, he knows the situation. He pulls it back out to run some more clock. Now Rodriguez with it. In the corner it goes. Frazier thought about the triple try. He'll drive inside, pass out on the wing, extra pass to French. His triple is up.
Beautiful.
It's good.
That's what they do. That's where Mount Pleasant's going to be successful. Make them play the entire possession of defense. At some point, they're going to break down, and they've got shooters.
And is that the third, wraparound baseline pass we've seen from Frazier here tonight that's just caused a lot of trouble for Midland trying to reverse? And you get that skip pass, it makes it tough to reverse defensively in that zone. You get a couple of them, you're in trouble. But Bennett Smith answers back with a 3. He now has 12, 2 threes here in the third quarter. He is just barely keeping his team in the game. It's 36-24. Oilers with the lead. I'm now going to have Bubba hand off the headset here for a minute to the girls' head coach, Josh French. I don't know how much he wants to relive that first game, but I'll tell you this, at halftime, I made sure to go down and tell Ella McLaughlin, hey, if you want to go back and watch and listen, it was hard for me not to cheese on you pretty good because she's the sophomore at 21. She was just everywhere for the Chemics, wasn't she?
Yeah, she's tough to defend tonight, I think we came out a little slow tonight, kind of got out of our game a little bit, and You know, we just gotta go. It's a long season, 22-game season. Here we are, 6-1. We'll see what happens next one.
Yeah, it's going to be really tough to go undefeated all the way through, so you got to get a loss at some point. And the schedule that Midland played going into tonight, just absolutely crazy. And so this game is going to serve you guys well, give you some points to work on. And I'll bring it up. Free throw shooting in the third quarter, you guys were 4 of 10.
Yep.
You guys make all your free throws, and you're not going to make all of them every time, but if you did make all of them in that third quarter, it would have been 35-30 going into the fourth as opposed to 35-24. So people look at that final score much, much closer than it actually was there. It was a battle all the way through. And talk about what you've seen from the Oiler boys out here so far in this one.
Oh, the boys are aggressive tonight, moving well. I see good communication other than right here where we get beat for the bucket on the fast break.
We'll say a little bit of a jinx there going against you as we bring it up, but now they'll bring it back in. It's 36-26, but talk about what you've seen from your young son out there, Braylon French, defensively. Like Weideman's not bringing the ball up anymore pretty much because of his defense. How proud does that make you?
As a dad, that makes me proud. Our AD's been good to get some double headers here going on, and I'm very fortunate for that. But Braylon understands, he's 5'0", and you got to go. You got to get tough. You got to be aggressive and shoot the ball when you can. But you see him defend the post. Danny just switches off. He'll be in the post, no problem. So It's just toughness.
Yep, absolutely. And now, does that remind you of you when you were playing back in your day? I'll make that joke.
Yeah, no, he's a lot more aggressive than I am, no doubt. He's probably a little bit better on the basketball IQ end, too.
As he catches it outside, puts up another three. This one no good. Rebound is tipped to Shell. Diving for the loose ball is Shell. There's going to be 3 Oilers with it on the base or on the sideline there. It will be Chemic basketball, but you go back and watch the video of that. If you're Coach Shell, you just end up smiling because the Chemics had 0 guys there. You had 3 guys there.
3 guys there right in front of the basketball.
2:20 left to go, third quarter, 36-26 score. Chris Spotman, head coach Josh French here with me now to give Bubba a little bit of a break here. Turner Smith looking for the drive. It's going to be a foul on Zay Rodriguez. And talk about your Oiler girls. Biggest thing in this game, I saw Lizzie Laney had 15 points. But again, it's just that defensive pressure that Midland High brings to the table that, again, you and I are going to have trouble dealing with it out there. How do you get them to prepare for a defense like this?
It's mindset, partially. You got to attack to the rim. We didn't do a good job. We moved the ball out front really well.
As Frazier goes all the way in the lane, misses the lay-in.
We moved the ball really well going up, but sorry, I'm watching Spock.
No, yeah, well, hey. But, yeah, so you guys got the ball. Actually, you know what? Like I said, because you guys didn't have trouble in the backcourt. They really weren't trying to pressure you a whole lot there. But once it got into the front court, that defensive pressure really just makes passing around the perimeter even difficult. And you guys got into some foul trouble early. They ended up getting some fouls late. Again, it's about being aggressive, about
attacking the basket, right?
Yeah, forcing some calls maybe as well, even if you're not getting them, continuing to attack that basket. But again, you guys are now 6-1. It was a really great game. Midland High now 5-3. It's a team you guys hope to see, a couple more times, I imagine, as well, too.
Yes, sir. We're looking forward to that. Like I said, get downhill. Play aggressive. Don't play passive. That's where we got caught off in the first quarter.
All right, now back to the lecture at hand. I'll joke, 36-26 the score here. 1:34 left to go, third quarter. Jacoby Lynn gets the ball. They've done a great job on the big man. He's had a bit of foul trouble, but he just can't get it in the post because Nate Davis, Josh Shell, pushing him so far out onto the perimeter. He forces his way in this time. Can't get it to go, but gets the putback to go. And there's where we see how it's going to be tough being the size of us as your son just kind of gets caught down there underneath the basket.
Yeah, either hopes for a charge or you're going to get run over, son. That's the way it's going to be.
Hey, he did what he needed to do on that one there. He forced it to make it tough there. Just not going to get the call every time. Noel Helmont on the perimeter, drives in the lane, looks for the floater. He leaves it short. Here's a chance for Midland right here as Weideman brings it into the front court. Braylon French awaiting him defensively. Here comes the rainbow volleyball line three-pointer. It's no good, but there for the rebound and the putback is Isaac Jones. 36-30 now the score here. 40 seconds left to go in the third quarter as Xavier Frazier comes across the half-court line for the Oilers. Nice move to create an opening. He wants the triple try. It's up, no good. Long rebound goes into the hands of Midland. Turner Smith back into the front court with the dribble. Midland sensing they can make something happen here. They drop it off to Lynn. He gets it to go. Great dish there from the freshman Bray Turner Smith, and it's a 4-point game. Rodriguez takes it towards the half-court line. Kind of turns a little Chauncey Billups body dribble there to give himself some space against Turner Smith. 6 seconds left to go. Timeout from Coach Shell, 36-32. It's a full timeout. I'm going to make you hand the headset back over to Bubba. We'll see if Josh French was the bad. This is bad luck here on the. But Coach, thanks for taking some time to join with me, man. And I said it. People haven't checked out the Timeout with the Twins podcast. Really cool to be able to catch up with those girls. Check it out on SoundCloud, the Mid-Michigan Sports Network page. Thanks so much for joining for that and here in a little bit tonight, Coach French.
Thanks for covering the girls, too. Appreciate you.
Oh, hey, we've actually got like 5 more girls games after Christmas break than boys games, and I just was looking at the schedule. When you got Clare Ithaca playing, you got Beale City Ithaca playing, you got Sacred Heart Shepherd playing. If we got ultra-local teams playing, I don't care if it's boys or girls, we are going to be there for it. But 36-32 the score here now in Bubba. We'll see if I guess we have a little communication there between the coaches as they get ready, but we'll make the joke here if we got the jinx off the air here. And Josh French is when he came on, Midland definitely made a little bit of a run here. Ball goes into Xavier Crazier. 4 seconds left to go. 3 seconds. He wants to stop and pop from 3. He got it from Rodriguez. Man. Hey, I'm going to make the joke again as soon as we get French off the air.
So basketball is a game of runs, man. It's bound to happen, especially when you're on the road.
39-32 is our score as we head to the fourth quarter. But no, once he took over, they kind of started making a little bit of a run here, and so I had to make the joke. And as soon as Bubba McLean gets back on the air, Zay Rodriguez cashes in the triple.
Yeah, so lucky. That's me. I bring luck to everyone.
14-7 is our score with 11:05 left in the second quarter. Indiana with the ball taking on Oregon. But here we're heading to the fourth quarter, 39-32. This one has turned into a ball game here, Bubba. And thanks to more of our great sponsors here. Malley Construction, Brad Malley Well Drilling, Woods Household Appliance, Weefrich Financial, Clark Modular Homes, The Bird All-American Grill, Bill's Custom Fab, Gates Drilling and Service, and Barberry Law. When you think about doing business in the Mid-Michigan area, think about supporting those folks who are supporting the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. That's supporting these youngsters out there. 39-32 the score as we head to the fourth quarter. And I don't think I need to ask you about key to. It's the same thing. You got to keep up that pressure defensively. That may have waned a little bit late in that third quarter, maybe for a number of reasons. Different personnel out there on the floor, maybe a little bit of fatigue now setting in as well.
I think they played about 5.5 minutes straight with that group that was out there. So, of course, you're going to get tired, especially with as hard as they play on both ends of the court. So, Pleasant gets the ball here to start the fourth quarter. Now it just comes down to, getting a good possession and getting a good shot and see if you can extend this lead.
Braylon French with the basketball, left-handed dribble, gets it to Hutchins. They want to get it down low to Tyler Shell. There's going to be a foul on the perimeter as they want to get that post-entry pass down to Tyler Shell.
You're going to see a lot of that now. You've got Lang, you've got Shell in there with 3 pretty good shooters on the outside, pretty good ball handlers. So obviously Mount Pleasant wants to kind of will the ball inside a little bit, see if there's any type of a double down. If not, then you just go one-on-one, see if you can get your man. If the double comes from up top, then you have to, as the person whose man goes in doubles, you have to get open and set your feet and make the shot.
39-32. Ball goes here to the near side to Hutchins. He's looking to create some space. It's not there. Now to Shell it goes. Shell back to Hutchins to the top of the key. Now to Braylon French. French turns, spins one way. Now he gets it in the lane. Kicks it out to Tyler Shell. Shell back to Zay Rodriguez, top of the key. Back to Braylon French. French thought about getting it down low. They do, trying to find space down there as the big man. Shot is up, no good, but heading to the free throw line is going to be the sophomore Jaden Lang.
Jaden does such a good job with his positioning, too. He's very athletic. He's grown into his body. He's starting to. He goes well with right and left. I mean, he does just a great job in terms of being able to get the right position in there. And then, again, like I said, he's got a good right. He's got a good left. He's actually a left-handed player as he misses the first free throw there. But Mount Pleasant's only going to continue to get better and better. You don't want to peak out in December. You don't want to peak out in January. Kind of towards the end of February, end of February, early March is where you want to get better. And these guys are continuing to get more and more experience, which is huge, especially in the Saginaw Valley.
Lang knocks down that second free throw to get himself in the scoring column, but he's affected this game in a lot of other ways other than putting points on the board. 40-32 is the score. 7:13 left to go. Fourth quarter. Chemics have made this one a ball game. They're 2-7. The Oilers are 8-1 on the year. Rivalry action here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Lind with it on the far side. They want to get it down low. Going for the steal was Shell. He paid for it as it allowed a wide open layup for Wilson Clowa. He now has 5 points. It's a 6-point game, 40-34. Braylon French with some nice dribbling out on the perimeter. Now he picks up the dribbles. Got to find a teammate. Great defense out there from Bennett Smith. Timeout from Coach Shell. We're going to continue to keep things right here. Played a number of commercial breaks throughout the night with both of our broadcasts. I think some more of our great sponsors, J&J Auto, Blockco Pools and Spas, Conwinski Construction, Weber Brothers Sawmill, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply, ENS Graphics, Mount Pleasant Automotive, Bryce Updegraff, Joe Wentworth, Pradium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates, the sponsor of Closing the Deal. You're going to need somebody to close the deal out there for each one of these teams. When you think about the Midland Chemics, it's got to be about Bennett Smith, who's got 14 points on the night. Also, the freshman Bray Turner-Smith has done a nice job running the point. Slide over to the Oilers. Again, it's so much more balanced. 8 Frazier, 6 for French, 9 for Rodriguez. You got a point now for Lang. You've got 5 from Hutchins, 8 from Helm, 3 for Tyler Shell. I'm going to make you call out a name here. Who are you looking for to step up in these final few minutes?
Well, I'll say Frazier and Rodriguez are the two that I'm thinking of that they're going to want. Coach Shell is going to want the ball in their hands. I mean, Isaiah is a senior. Frazier is a de facto senior with all the experience he has. So those are the types of guys that you want to have the ball in their hands in these last few minutes to make sound decisions, to get the ball to the right people, and for themselves also to be able to knock down a few shots. Mount Pleasant have to get to the free throw line here a couple times as well.
If you're Coach Sherman from Midland, this is the type of game that could really turn your season around, too.
Totally, 100%.
2-7 right now, going against a rival team who's 8-1, and you're in the game in the fourth quarter. 6:40 left to go. Rodriguez, the drive in lane. Kick it out to Lang. Up top to French. Puts up the triple. Money from the coach's kid.
Great set play by Coach Shell coming out of bounds. Well, that's a great job.
The girls varsity coach's kid, as Dan Shell's son Tyler Shell also plays on this team, but he's now got 3 triples from downtown for Braylon French. As soon as we get his dad off the air, he catches it home. Down low goes to Lind. The foul and 1. Nate Davis with some great defense, but that's where being 6'8", you don't teach it.
You can't. I mean, once you grow that tall, man, you're playing against guys 5 inches shorter than you, and you're a good athlete. He's got pretty good bounce, too, when he gets in there, and he extends the ball up. It's really hard to block that. You're going to get elbow more than you get ball, and he's going to get the and 1 chance here.
43-36. Free throw coming for Lind. Doesn't knock it down. Nice rebound down low from Nate Davis into the hands of Rodriguez. This game has a very similar feel of the girls' game, except it's the other way around. Mount Pleasant, you guys just couldn't quite get all the way back in it. It's the very same thing for Midland right here. They're just on the cusp of getting right back into this game, but they got to get a couple stops and a couple field goals, and every time they do, Mount Pleasant answers back. It's 43-36. Zay Rodriguez up faking the lane. Not there. Out to Hutchins. Catch and shoot. No good. Short on the play. Long rebound goes into the hands of Weideman. Brings it to the front court. Bennett Smith catch and shoot near side. No good on the air ball. Big time rebound down low from Jaden Lang. Gets it up ahead to Nate Davis. Nate Davis with an intelligent play. Knows to wait for the ball handler as they get it off to Braylon French. Junior point guard with it into the front court. He's got 9. Has played some great defense as well agast his counterpart, Weideman. And as I'm giving him credit, the old broadcaster's jinx there. He gets called for the double dribble. It's 43-36. Oilers in front. 5:19 left in the fourth quarter.
That's a tough one there because Bray had been dribbling the ball for about 10 seconds there, and there just wasn't any offensive movement. Kept the ball to one side of the floor. You got to move the ball side to side there, and if you don't get the ball, you got a backdoor in if you're the opposite end and try to get that ball.
Midland with it. Trailing by 7. 5 minutes left in the game. Bennett Smith has it. Out to the freshman. Back to Smith.
Good defense by
Kicks
Davis
it out.
again. It's not going to hurt you.
Oiler defense is everywhere. Pass it cross court to Weideman. He looks to drive into the lane. Layup no good. Battling for the rebound, Zay Rodriguez comes away with another one. He might be closing in on 10 rebounds tonight. He's also got 9 points. That was a great defensive possession, Bubba. You're correct.
That's what they're going to have to do here to continue to have the success they've been having.
Helm drives in the lane, draws the foul. Will he get the basket? No, he won't. What a finish from Noel Helm. But I don't mind the call because he pointed right at the floor as soon as he blew the whistle. Woo, boy, you don't get the and one opportunity in high school like you do college. Another score update. It's now 20-7, Indiana with another touchdown. They lead Oregon by 13. We could be looking at an Indiana-Miami national championship in college football.
Would have ever thought that.
Especially you go, I think even at the beginning of the college football playoff, would have looked like Miami wasn't going to get in. I still don't think people believed in Indiana at that point.
Well, that's why you play the games on the field.
Rodriguez into the front court to Helm. Helm drives by the defender, looks to go baseline. They're going to say he stepped on the baseline, but he was pushed. So it'll be a foul call going against the Chemics. That's their fourth team foul. They'll send the Oilers to the free throw line for the final 4:23 of this fourth quarter. But that could be a plan by the Chemics as well.
Well, the thing nowadays with the way they reset everything, you can be a little aggressive. There's no more 1-on-1 in the second half, so on and so forth. They get reset before every quarter.
Nate Davis with it on the perimeter. It used to be 7 fouls. You got into the single bonus per half, 10 double bonus. So now 5 fouls a quarter, and you're automatically in the double bonus. Braylon French catches it on the perimeter.
Nice
In the lane it goes. Looks for the up and under. It's good.
Just let it happen. You're not trying to overdo anything. You're not trying to take ill-advised shots. You're letting the offense, the system and play work. And from there, he got the ball. The kid was on his high side. He took 2 dribbles and laid it up and in.
And Braylon French has now matched his number along with his class. Number 11, the juniors got 11. You think about that Zaid Batchelder baller of the game. Braylon French right in there in the running for those accolades, brought to you by Brian Weifrich and the crew at Weifrich Financial. They want to get it down low to Lynn. Again, Davis is all over him. Hutchins takes it away. Somehow Bennett Smith recovers. He's going to draw the foul, but he won't count the basket. Very similar to what we saw moments ago. But back to the line is Bennett Smith.
He counted it. He counted it.
Oh, they did count it.
They gave him an and one.
Woo!
That one, though, I can see because he was clearly
he was kind of in the motion.
Going in the motion. He was extending his arm.
16 now for Bennett Smith to lead the way for the Chemics. He had 6 in the first quarter, 8 in the third quarter. Now has 2 here in the fourth. Can make it 3 at the free throw line. But again, the balance from the Oilers. 8 from Krazier, 11 now from French, 9 from Rodriguez, the point from Lang, 5 from Hutchins, 8 from Helm, 3 from Tyler Shell. Again, Nate Davis hasn't got in the scoring column. That's not his job out there. He's been great defensively. He's also rebounded the ball as well. But you think about that Zaid Batchelder baller of the game, brought to you by Weifrich Financial. Bryce French has had 3 very timely threes. The defense that he's been playing. Kason Weidemann's who they wanted running the point, but it's now Bray Turner-Smith bringing the ball up because of the great job. And Weideman hasn't turned it over on French. He's done a good job against it, but French's defense is so aggressive, so good, it's not really allowing Weideman to try and find an open teammate or anything. He just has to worry about keeping his handle.
Yeah, I mean, he's playing both ends of the floor really, really well. He's doing a great job as a two-way player, offensively and defensively, and he's making, to your point, he's not creating a lot of turnovers, but he's making him give the ball up, which essentially, if you're Midland, you want Weideman with the ball. And if you take the ball out of his hands, then you're putting the ball in the hands of a freshman, an ultra-talented freshman, but he's still a freshman.
Yep, and Weideman
so in the game,
scoreless on the night as well.
So obviously he's doing both ends. 11 points of his own, and he's holding one of their guys to 0. That's huge.
Rodriguez, Krazier also been good. Helm had that spurt there in the
Yep. It's a game of runs. We talked about how basketball is a game of runs.
45-38 the score. Here comes the free throw from Bennett Smith. He knocks it down. He now leads all scorers in the game with 17 points, but he needs some help out there. We've now got player, might have got hit in the schnoz in the backcourt there. I think down right now is the big man, Jacoby Lind. He started running down the court and then just kind of hit the deck, and looks like he was reaching for his face there, like he might have got poked in the eye or hitting the schnoz or something, but he's coming out of the game. That's a big deal for Midland. He hasn't done a ton out there. He's got 7 points, but his size is a factor regardless.
Totally. You never want to see anybody get hurt, but at the same time, this does help Mount Pleasant in terms of lack of size in there now if you're Midland. Oh, Zay.
Rodriguez loses it for a moment.
Got fouled.
They're going to call a foul on the play against Turner-Smith. That was a late call, but I think I like it.
Right call. He totally negated his ability to get downhill.
The the best ball handler out of the three of us, Adam Gursky, I don't think likes that call, but he would have been able to dribble through that no problem back in his day where you and I get a little bump. It's a little bit different. And I think it was a late call because the official didn't want to call it, but then when the bump made a turnover, he had to make the call. And I like officiating that way.
Yeah,
I don't mind the late call. Rodriguez at the free throw line, and this is where the Oilers are going to have to step up. They're going to have to cash things in from the charity stripe because Midland's going to continue to play very aggressive defense, and you're now in the bonus here if you're Mount Pleasant. Zay Rodriguez is now into double digits with 10 points. We talked about it earlier. I think he's well over 10 rebounds, and so I think the senior guard is looking at a double-double here tonight. Talk about that Zaid Batchelder baller of the game. Rodriguez, Braylon French, kind of the two guys in the running right now for Mount Pleasant as that second free throw also cashes in for Rodriguez. 8-point game, 3:17 left to go. Weideman into the front court, but guess who's waiting for him? Braylon French. They give it up quickly. Now with it is Smith, Turner Smith. Now to Bennett Smith. Back to Bryce Turner Smith. Nice. Drive is knocked away. Great defense from Xavier Frazier. Bennett Smith with it, being guarded by Zay Rodriguez. In the corner, wide open for the three is Kloa. He's got to take it, and he banks it in. Kloa with 8. The senior kind of was told, you got to take this shot, and he buries it. What a shot. It's a 5-point game. Rodriguez in the lane. Kick out French looking to answer. Off the rim, no good. Rebound gathered down low. There's going to be an offensive foul going against Mount Pleasant. Coach Shell wasn't happy about the call, but then after the explanation kind of gave the nod. All right, I see what you saw. 47-42, a huge 3 moments ago from Wilson Kloa. Weideman into the front court. French guarding him. Screen from Lynn. Catch from Bennett Smith. He looks to drive. Kicks it to Kloa. He wants another one. This one well short, and it'll go out of bounds. And you can see why Kloa didn't want to shoot the first one, but I would have loved it if he'd have made that one. I know you wouldn't have, Bubba, because you're from Mount Pleasant, but the senior making and taking the big shot, sometimes you kind of love it no matter what.
Oh, absolutely.
47-42, knocked away from Frazier, but into the hands of Helm. Pass over to French in the corner.
Get out of the corner.
Does a great job staying patient, goes back to Frazier. Frazier knows the time, knows the situation. He drives in the lane right at the big man Lynn. No foul call. Here comes Midland into the front court after the missed lane. Spin in the lane for Smith. He's going to lose it. Waiting on the call here. I like the officials are getting together right now. It's either going to be a travel or a foul. I believe it'll be a foul, but I think what you did here, if you're the two officials, you said, hey, actually they're sending Smith to the line for 2.
They're trying to figure out who the foul was on, I think.
I thought they were trying to figure out if it was a travel or a foul, personally. However, I don't know how they got him shooting, is my whole thing here. He was spinning into the lane. But at the free throw line, nonetheless, is Smith. Just the third team foul going against the Oilers. First one is up and good.
This is go time now for Mount Pleasant. This is now where you have to be extremely patient. You have to be strong with the basketball because Midland has nothing to lose. They're going to come out, be ultra aggressive, just stay the course, and you might have to make some free throws. Short.
That one no good. Tyler Shell with a great box out down low. Now Tyler Shell's going to walk to the other end and shoot some free throws here. Great box out down low from Shell. You don't got to be the tallest guy to get the rebound out there. If I box you out, well, that might be too much taller than me. Say if I box you out, you get the rebound over me, you might get the foul, but then as I look at our stature, I just be out of luck on that one. But Shell, that big frame out there, when you try going over the top of him, you're going to notice. 1:48 left to go, 4-point lead for the Oilers.
He's done a great job, though, just using his body, what he has, using his size, using his athleticism.
First free throw rattles out, no good. And again, you talk about a guy who had to shoot from the perimeter growing up. For people who aren't familiar with Tyler Shell's older brother, I believe he's at Tennessee right now, playing some defensive end. Yeah, he's a big guy. Tyler had to shoot over him a lot growing up. He knocks down that second one. He's got 4 here on the night. It's a 5-point game. 1:45 left in the fourth quarter. There is Braylon French again with the defense tipping the pass away.
Now you can reset your defense now, too. Now you have to make it hard on them to get the ball in. Timeout.
Got timeout. Full timeout coming from Midland. You know what, Bubba? We're going to take this quick timeout. We'll be back with more Oiler Hoops right after this. Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Mount Pleasant Automotive on Mission has been serving local auto shops and do-it-yourselfers since 1988. Mount Pleasant Automotive is locally owned and carries all the auto part, car care products, and auto maintenance supplies you will need. Visit them online at mtpleasantautomotive.com. Mount Pleasant Automotive, caring for our cars and our local student athletes. Konwinski Construction offers a full range of construction services on small and large projects. Konwinski Construction is a leader in the community and are proud to support those student athletes who will be leading our community tomorrow. Konwinski Construction on Gover Parkway, Mount Pleasant.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
48-43, Oilers with the lead deep into the fourth quarter. Chris Bachman, Bubba McLean on the mic, Adam Gursky on the camera. It's been a couple great games, Bubba. And again, this game is so similar to your guys' girls' game where you guys were just right on the cusp of getting right back into it. Midland, they kind of have gotten back into it where you guys were trying to get it down to 7 and 8. They've now got it down to 5 points with 1:41 left to go in the fourth quarter.
The first quarter is what did us in tonight.
11-3 at the end.
Couldn't get off to a good start. The pressure kind of got to us, but give our girls credit. They fought. We cut it to, I think, 8 at one point. Had a chance to cut to 6, and we'll be fine from that. We'll get back to the drawing board. Cadillac and Heritage next week.
And I think that was the biggest part of this game is who you guys had played coming in, who they'd played coming in. And no offense to your guys' competition, but they had played some really, really good teams coming in that prepared them well for this big Valley League game, in my opinion.
No question.
Chemic's taking a lot of time right now trying to find the shot. Bennett Smith knows he's got to put it up and under, no good. Ball goes out of bounds, last touch by the Chemics. You almost feel for the senior Bennett Smith on that one as he almost wheeled that basket in. Just couldn't get it to go to send it back to the Oilers. They hit some free throws. They're going to win this one. They lead it by 5, 48-43. Frazier into the backcourt's now going to be double-teamed. Still does a great job staying calm. As he passes up now, it's stolen away. Bennett Smith with a wide-open lay-in. He's now got 19. Three-point game. 1:05 left in the fourth quarter. Oilers break the pressure much better this time. Textbook. Frazier into the front court. He's going to be fouled on the play by Bennett Smith. That'll send Xavier Frazier to the free throw line. The Oilers lead it 48-45 with 56 seconds left to go.
You have to expect to be in these types of games when you have a hard time scoring, as Mount Pleasant does. Obviously, the guys that can shoot, but consistently they're around 45 to 50 points a game. You have to be able to make it free throws at the end as Xavier makes the first one there to take it to a 4-point game.
And the one thing I tell my buddies with young kids, I tell kids that I see, free throws are the one thing that never changes. No matter what level of basketball you play, who you're going up against, what team you're on, how many minutes you play, how the free throw is the one thing you can always control. So I tell the younger kids, if you're the best ball handler and the best free throw shooter on the team, you're probably going to have the ball in your hands at the end of the game, which means probably going to have the ball in your hands the majority of the game out there.
Well, I've always said there's 2 plays in basketball that demoralize you. That's the 3-point shot, and that's the dunk. But there's one thing that wins games, and that's free throw shooting in terms of offensively. The team that makes the most free throws, I've always been a firm believer in my teams are going to be ultra aggressive attacking downhill. I want my teams to make more free throws than the other team attempts throughout the year, and so far we're ahead of schedule with that. But yes, you have to be able to hit the free throws because they're free. You make the other teams pay for their ultra aggressiveness. And as you see right there, Xavier Frazier made those 2 to take it to a 5-point game.
And the 2 games I'll always point out, it was Jaleel Hogan, his junior, senior year, and then this junior year of Huneman, Watuzik, Ostrowski. They lost to Midland High in the district championship. I want to say they were 15 of 28 from the line. They lost that game by 2 or 3 points.
You have to be in the gym working at that because no matter where you're at, the dimensions are the same. It's 10 feet basket, 15 feet from the free throw line to the basket, but you got to work on that. Yeah, no defense.
And how about this now, the trio of guards here. Frazier with 10, French with 11, Rodriguez with 11 for the Oilers. That's 50-45 the score. Runner, a minute remaining. It's a 1-point game, or a 5-point game, pardon me. Lind is going to hand it off to the freshman. Wants to create some space, but there's Rodriguez defensively. It's going to be a travel call going against Bray Turner-Smith. He up fake, looked to go around the defender there, and that's the play you see in some of the Facebook videos one-on-one on the streets, but it ain't going to work here out on the court.
Well, that's a freshman, too, when you have 45 seconds left on the clock, and you have to be able to get a better shot than that.
Ball's tipped. Frazier is able to recover it. Stays calm, calls a timeout. A really good decision there by Xavier Frazier. He was kind of caught in no man's land. Give credit to the freshman who tipped that inbounds pass, made Frazier catch it in the corner. Another score update. The Hoosiers putting it on Oregon. It is 28-7 with 3:13 left to go in the second quarter.
Go Blue.
I don't think anybody envisioned, they won at Oregon, and so obviously the favorites coming into the game, but 28-7, Indiana, just what they did to Alabama, now they're going to do this to Oregon? Holy cow.
I mean, the transfer portal has changed college football tremendously, obviously, now. I mean, yeah, you're still going to go out and recruit kids, but you have the salary cap now in the NCAA college football.
And who are you going to recruit, an 18-year-old or a 22-year-old now?
22, 21-year-old, 22-year-old that's got 3 years of experience under his belt.
There's a ball goes into Noel Helm. He's going to be fouled immediately in the backcourt. 39 seconds left to go. Helm has 8 points. If the sophomore connects here, he could be the fourth Oiler into double figures.
That's, 4 guys over 10 points is
That's
huge.
outstanding.
It is good. That's balanced scoring. That's what you need sometimes. Yeah, but transfer portal, NIL, the amount of money these kids can make now, why would you go pro?
Yeah, was it the kicker from Ole Miss said that he's not going pro? He's having a whole lot of fun in college.
Signed a new deal. I mean,
that's a kicker too. We'll see if he stays at Ole Miss or if he ends up at LSU.
Kid, enjoy your time. I mean, there's plenty of time to be a grown-up and make money. I mean, if you can make money as a college kid, why not?
Second free throw is good for Helm. He's got 9. It's a 6-point game. Chemics racing into the front court. Got to do something in a hurry.
Great defense.
Tie up. They kick it out to Bennett Smith. He drives in the lane, looks to knife under the D. Layup is good, and the foul. Ooh, boy. Smith now with 21. Can make it 22 with the hoop and the harm. And the Chemics, as you said early, refuse to go quietly into the night.
Yep.
51-47 the score. The senior, Bennett Smith, what a game he's had. 6 in the first, 8 in the third. Now 7 can make it 8 here in the fourth quarter. He cashes it home. 22 on the night. It's a 3-point game with 29 seconds left. Rodriguez is going to call a timeout. Doesn't get the ball in on the inbounds. All right, Bubba, you know Coach Shell very, very well what's being said in the huddle.
Well, first and foremost, get the ball in. 2, be strong with it. 3, try to get fouled. Or 4, try to get the ball past half court. And just be patient with it. They have to come after you now. You don't have to shoot the ball. You're up 3 with, I don't know how much time is left, a minute, whatever it is. You do not have to score. They have to score, and that means they have to come out and try to get the ball from you. So you just have to be patient, assertive, a little aggressive from time to time if you need to. But first and foremost, you need to get the ball to your guard, your playmakers. Get the ball to the middle of the court, and then work your way down the court. Get fouled, make your free throws. Make them come down and score. If they don't, you secure the rebound, make them foul you again. Try to cushion this lead as much as you can.
Oilers have led it all the way. 15-10 after 1, 26-18 after 2, 39-32 after 3. Closest Midland's been in a while. It's 51-48 here in the fourth quarter. I think it was 26 seconds left here. I'm just guessing as they're counting down the clock here for the timeout. 29.2 seconds left to go. Oilers lead it 51-48. They've got the basketball.
Typical Midland Mount Pleasant athletic event is what this is.
Jake Hutchins, Xavier Frazier, Noel Helm, Braylon French, and Zay Rodriguez out there for the Oilers. They get it into Noel Helm. He turns. He's going to be fouled on the play. You're not happy about that call if you're Midland, but Isaac Jones and Noel Helm had some contact. Helm hit the deck. You got to blow that whistle in this situation if you're the official.
Clearly it was a foul. I mean, he impeded his ability to dribble up the court, pushed him, he fell down. It's a no-brainer.
Helm back at the free throw line. It's a 3-point game. Got to hit at least one here if you're Helm to make it back to a 2-possession game. You love for the sophomore to sink both of them here. As I say that rim's out.
Take a deep breath, relax, follow through. That's how you do it. But again, they are 15, 16, 17-year-old kids.
Helm with another opportunity. That one no good. It stays a 3.1 possession game. They get it to Bennett Smith. He's the guy you want taking it. He looks to drive in a lane. The layup is good. He's got 24, including 10 here in the fourth quarter. They get the ball in. Now to Rodriguez. He'll be fouled in the backcourt with 9 seconds left to go. What a performance in the fourth quarter from Bennett Smith, willing his team back into the ball game. And go back to that three-pointer from Wilson Cloa. Didn't want to take it, but he did take it. He missed one just a short while later, but that is a big shot. Rodriguez calmly knocks down the free throw to put the Oilers back up 2.
It's a big one right here.
It's Rodriguez, Frazier, French, Helm, Hutchins out there. Rodriguez misses that one off the front of the rim. It's a 2-point game. Into the front court is the freshman. He doesn't want to give it up. He wants to put up the shot. Three's blocked by Rodriguez. Blocked by St. Rodriguez. Blocked by St. Rodriguez. I'll say one more time. Bray Turner Smith wanted to take it all the way. It's like Rodriguez knew it, and he swatted it out there. 52-50, the final. Oilers win it. What a ball game. And that might steal our Zaid Batchelder baller of the game from Braylon French to go to Mr. Zay Rodriguez. We're just going to head right on into our Bird All-American Grill postgame show because Bubba's got to head down to the bus. A tip of the cap to Bennett Smith. 10 fourth quarter points, almost willing his team all the way back.
Great.
But Braylon French was going to be the Zaid Batchelder baller of the game, but Rodriguez, with the late block, has got to take those accolades. And we've talked about Zay Rodriguez a bunch, no matter the sport. Just talk about what that young man brings to the table. Doesn't matter the sport.
He never gets too high, never gets too low. He's very coachable. He listens to what you do. He makes some suggestions this year that we did a few things offensively as a wide receiver, but then you get him on the basketball court, and he just keeps his man in front of him. He'll hit a couple big shots here. He's a good ball handler. He just is one of those kids that doesn't come around very often because it's kind of like, oh my gosh, he just ended up with however many points. He made the block at the end of the game, but you don't really have to tell him something twice. He gets it the first time, and it's refreshing to know that he doesn't have an ego. He doesn't talk smack. He doesn't do any of that stuff. He doesn't, get all caught up and hype and all that. He just goes out there and does his job. He understands what it's like to be a high school athlete, a student athlete, and he's been one of my favorite kids. You're not supposed to have favorites, but coaching him in football the last couple of years, watching him on the basketball court, just seeing how he carries himself. He's just a great kid, a yes sir, no sir type kid, and he's just been a joy to be around, and I'm so happy that he's having the success he is.
Yeah, other accolade we got to talk about, Weber Brothers Sawmill, timber of the game, Nate Davis.
Yeah.
He was giving up 5-6 inches out there, not giving up a whole lot of strength. I want to say that because he is a strong player. But every time Jacoby Lynn caught the basketball and Nate Davis was out there, I was going to say Corey Davis was out there.
Yeah.
But Jacoby Lynn ended up with 7. But how many times did he catch it on the block? Maybe 2 or 3.
Maybe twice. But again, he's 6'8", and they kind of negated his size and neutralized his abilities because they throw 2 and 3 guys, whether it was Davis, Shell, or Lang at him tonight. So sometimes that's the recipe for success. You've got multiple guys that you can throw at one of their best players, and obviously Coach Shell said don't let him beat us, and he didn't. Same thing with Weideman. They made other kids try to beat them tonight, but ultimately at the end of the game, Mount Pleasant escapes Midland with a 2-point lead, and that's always a sweet feeling at the end of the day.
44-29, the Midland Girls victorious over Mount Pleasant. The Mount Pleasant boys come back and win the nightcap 52-50, but Zaid Batchelder, baller of the night. I got to give another tip of the cap to Ella McLaughlin.
You watched the JV girls game.
No, I did not. But the game that Ella McLaughlin played, you saw it out there. That was about as impressive full game as I have seen. She had 21 points. She had well over 10 rebounds. She may have had 10 steals.
Yeah, she
may have had 6 or 7 assists. If that game goes on a little bit longer, she's going quadruple-double with the assists as well. She was fantastic.
With her sister and the
Mahibir girl.
Ooh,
boy.
She has a lot on her shoulders. She's carrying a lot right now, especially with that schedule with playing Rockford the other night, because Tecumseh earlier this year. I mean, they're only going to get better once they get those girls back. So Yeah, Ella played really, really well tonight, and she definitely deserves those accolades.
Yeah, Bubba, thanks so much for joining me. Chris Spockman on the mic, along with Bubba McClain, Adam Gursky on the camera. Signing off until next week. We're back on the airwaves Monday. We'll be down in Ithaca as the Ithaca Yellow Jackets take on the Beale City Aggie Girls. Chris Spockman, Bubba McClain, Adam Gursky signing off. Midland Girls victorious over Mount Pleasant, 44-29, but boys get the revenge in the nightcap, 52-50, 28-7. Our last update on Indiana, Oregon. Chris Spockman signing off till Monday.